Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody which doesn't infringe a copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Key to the sound. Ringo TV. Ringo TV. Ringo TV.
Welcome to another edition of Ringo TV Reactions,
The #1 reactionary channel on YouTube.
I'm your host, Ringo. Make sure you click the like button, subscribe, and support the content.
Ringo TV.
Ringo TV Reactions, we in the building. You know, got an interesting topic for you. It appears as if though people want me to go back into my methods to uncover the truth. I guess we're gonna have to do what we gotta do now. So exactly what's going on? Okay. Word on the street, based on some investigation, it appears that Chantelle is a part of the Passport Bros. She supports the cartel. Not only that, she's being funded by the cartel. Oh yeah, shout out to Rollo. He was the first one in these YouTube streets that I've seen uncover the truth. So I have to make sure I give proper credit where credit is due. So when you have time, make sure you go on over to Rollo on the 7 Talk and look at his reaction to some disturbing information. But see, here in this stream, you already done know how I do. You know, when it comes to these videos, I'm gonna provide raw, uncut details that cannot be denied. When I tell you that what you're about to witness is going to severely damage the reputation of Chantelle, it's going to also bury the Passport Bros. It's going to show the whole agenda and what it's really all about. The Passport Bros, as you know it, is an organization that is all about sex tourism. That is what it's about. I've talked about this in previous streams where I've exposed Melanie King. I exposed the passport agent Austin and various other issues. And now, word on the street is Chantelle is down with it too. It's not a surprise because I've already done warn you guys about these female content creators on YouTube. I warned you. Y'all not listening to me. I don't trust none of them. They have been proven to pander towards specific groups. They've been proven to only be focused on themselves. They really don't care about nobody. But see, you guys, because you're thirsty, because you want to fuck, right? You give them this kind of treatment. You finance their lifestyle, you support them financially, Cash App, Super Chat, you do it all. Even though they're not really providing you anything. Because all they do is regurgitate the talking points of men. But you never support the men. So, I'm going to have to do the dirty work. Again, shout out to Rollo, because he started the movement by making it known what's going on with this particular content creator. And she had a lot of things to say. We're gonna talk about all of that stuff. She talked about how she was giving out invites to people. I didn't receive no invite. Let me just make that publicly clear. I don't recall getting no invite from none of these women. Where's my invite? They talked about they were giving out invites to men to challenge this and challenge that. I didn't get none. My DMs is empty. I don't need an invite. I'm Ringo TV Raw. You already done know who I am. I don't need an invite. I invite myself. So we're going to react to this particular video. Not only this video, I got some more information inside of this particular video here. Some very, very alarming information. Let me tell you something. To you passport bros, right? You guys are very sloppy. You're very sloppy in your work. If the feds is watching this particular video, I need for you guys to contact whoever needs to be contacted, because there appears to be some sort of activity being taken place in these YouTube streets, and you're going to need this particular live stream for your investigation. Now, the Passport Bros, in my humble opinion, is a cartel organization that is trying to recruit as many men from the United States so that they can get involved in sex tourism overseas. Not only in Brazil, but in Colombia and other different parts of the world. This particular cartel group consists of different key players. These particular guys have different connections to different people, and their job is to recruit men from the States so that they can fly in. That way they can be able to profit from the tourism business that they actually hold. So what we're gonna pretty much present to you is a public trial where Chantelle and the Passport Bros cartel is under public scrutiny. Now, I don't know. Well, I should say I do know. I'm pretty sure Chantelle know who I am. Everybody on YouTube know who I am. They fear me. They know my name, but they can never utter it for some odd reason. But today, we're gonna hold Chantelle and the Passport Bros under public scrutiny. This case is gonna be very, very, very serious. Because now Chantelle has ties to the cartel, which mean she needs to be under investigation as well. Because what I'm gonna pretty much expose is the truth on what's really going on overseas. A lot of you that follow these particular platforms, you need to be very mindful of what you're doing. I warn you. I've already told you guys. Stop giving all of your support to these modern women that, number one, they don't have no results. They do not have any results, but they're trying to tell you. They're telling women that women are this and women are that and women are this, but yet they don't have a husband. See, A lot of people in these YouTube streets, they talk about they ready for the smoke. They talk about how they inviting people, but I don't get no invitations. So I'm going to invite myself to the party. We're going to hold Chantelle and the Passport Bros to some serious public scrutiny. Now, you all know that when I do these reaction videos, I'm the best in the game because I don't just react. I bring knowledge, understanding, and the proper criticism that's going to open your eyes and make you see exactly what's going on. So without further ado, we're going to find out a lot of things. We're going to find out that Chantelle is connected to the cartel. She's being funded. Not only that, she is blindly following an organization that is involved in criminal activity. You're going to also learn about the key players involved. You're going to also learn about various things. See, the Passport Bros are very, very slack. They don't know how to properly move. They run their mouth too much. They put too much info on YouTube. And it's making it very easy for the case, especially for people like me. See, I love stuff like this because it's very easy for me. Because the idiots, they put all their info right out there for anybody to grab. So, to the authorities and the feds that may be watching the stream, because we know that you watch as well, I need for you to pay very close attention to this because there may be some things you may want to look into. There is an alleged cartel group that is trying to pose and hide under this name called Passport Bros. And their job is to recruit Americans to go overseas to be involved in criminal activity. And this is very, very, very telling. Now, we're going to present you the evidence without a shadow of doubt. And Chantelle, your name is mixed in this now. You did this to yourself. You see, anybody that I see that is associated with the Passport Bros, you will be put on trial. And we will hold you to public scrutiny in the court of public opinion. And there's no escaping the judgment. So, without further ado, shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate everybody joining the stream. It's Ringo TV Reactions. You already done know what it is. So, let's get into this, shall we? Let's break this thing down, find out exactly what's going on. Let's hear the testimony from Chantelle. We're going to play the tape. We're going to break it down where need be. This is about a good 39 minutes worth of footage. 39 minutes. Very, very telling footage. Now, let's begin. And make sure you get the likes up on the stream as you come in. This is a very, very serious video. A very, very interesting stream. You're gonna need your popcorn. You're gonna need everything for this one. It's gonna get really, really serious. So, enjoy the show. Let's go. Oh, we got to put up that volume. I'm always making those mistakes. Put up that volume. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Struggle streaming. Okay. All right. We got the volume set. All right. All right. That's good. Okay. Let's go.
You reach out to them and say, hey, come on up, let's do a
Hold on.
I saw Gail just posted something about a male content creator who loves to challenge female content creators, but you reach out to them and say, hey, come on up, let's do a collab, and it's silent. Have you guys know how many male content creators who have a problem with Black women being in the space, the quote unquote space? How many of them have reached out to say, hey, let's do a collab, and it's crickets?
You reached out to many content creators, males, and it's crickets. I don't recall you reaching out to me. You sure you reaching out to content creators? I didn't receive no invitation. Oh, I forgot. Nobody don't reach out to me. I forgot. Nobody don't want none of this Ringo smoke. I don't get no invitation to the smoke fest. I have to invite myself. Okay, no problem. Let's hear what she got to say. Let's bring it back. Let's go.
They run as fast as these big bone sisters who be in my comment having an issue, but when I drop the link, it's crickets. No.
I know that she loved talking about the big bone sister, or the heavyweight sisters. She loved talking about them, fam. It's very, very interesting the things she do. It's like she's copying all of that Kevin Samuel type stuff.
Body don't come up. They run as equally as fast as them. And it's like, okay, what is our purpose? Are we just on YouTube to talk?
Woman, where is your husband? You on YouTube talking about this and that and gal is this and fit and feminine and you don't even have a man. Where is your husband? Why you don't have no husband long term? You know what? Crickets I'm hearing. Why you don't have no husband? You can't save none of the gal them if you don't have no man. Boyfriend don't count. Engagements don't count. Remember what Kevin Samuel said? Where is your husband? Talking about she trying to save the young girl them. And you don't even have a husband. How you gonna save the gal them? Where is your husband? See, in order for the people to listen to you, you have to have a man. Not a boyfriend, a husband. You don't have that. And you know what's so interesting about this? I'm hearing word that people are going around saying that she's pandering to man. For money. You ain't seen nothing yet, you know. See, this is why they don't like me, you know, because I tell it the way it needs to be said. The gal don't even have a man. She come up on camera and all the man them thirsty. You know why? Because them want screw. But you see me don't care. Me tell them what them need to hear. That's why I don't get no invitation to the smoke party. Let's hear what she got to say. Let's hear.
Or are we on YouTube to try and influence a change in the Black community?
Black community? There's no Black community. What are you talking about? Black community? There is no Black community on YouTube. What community? Black people don't even like each other. Community? Please. Black people? Our people? Pfft, please. Them is them worst enemy. Community. There is no community. Everybody on YouTube is for self. Do you understand that? Community? Who you think you're talking to about community? There's no one here that's a community. There's no community here. You understand? You are pandering to men because they're thirsty. Incels. They can't find a woman. So they flock to your channel. Just like they go to Melanie King. Thirsty. Because they see a gal on camera. So they come up and call in here. You know, I'm suffering because I can't find no woman. You know. Chantelle, can you help me, please? What kind of fool call a gal show and talking about he can't find a gal? This is crazy. And she don't even have a man. This is crazy, man. I can't believe this mess.
Every single one. Team Peterson, shout out to you. Every single male content creator who you
Every single?
see tag Chantelle Simone on their title and have trash to talk about Chantelle.
I'm talking trash about you now. Where my invitation? I didn't receive no invitation. I ain't received no invitation. Your name is in the title. It says Chantelle and the Passport Cartel under public scrutiny. Remember, you said you have tough skin for criticism. I know you're watching right now, you know. I can sense it in the spirit.
Simone, I've reached out to them and said,
You
hey,
didn't reach out to me. You didn't reach out to me. I didn't get no invitation to the smoke. Nobody never reached out to me, man. Who you reaching out to? Who done makes you mad? Which content creator is she reaching out to? Who is she talking to? Just call out their name. Because I want to know who you reaching out to, because I don't want nobody to think that you are reaching out to me and I deny the request. I'm right here trying to figure out what's going on. Because, you know, I don't trust none of you know. These simps in this space, they can trust y'all, but I've been here since 2006. Why would I trust any of these gal them here? You would never see me on none of these gal them channel talking about I need some advice. Advice from women that don't have no husband? No husband? This is crazy, man.
let's do a collab.
Collab? Me don't want to do no collab with you. What can you do for me that I can't do already for myself? Collab? You are part of the so-called cartel of the passport bros. So you don't know what's going on overseas. You don't know? You're going to learn tonight. You're going to learn.
Let's talk about it. Okay. If you have an issue with me and what I use my channel for, I'm open to constructive criticism.
I'm giving you constructive criticism right now. This is constructive criticism. No insults, none of that foolishness. I don't do them thing. But you still don't have no husband.
Let's talk about it. I don't talk with my emotions. I don't talk with my feelings. So let us have the genuine conversation about it. But it's like crickets. Big Bone Sisters being in my chat talking about, oh, I can't talk about it.
Why are you always calling them Big Bone Sisters and Big Bone this and that? Why you always have to do that? Why you have to belittle the gal them? Why you always have to do that? You know, the big girls, they already done know they big, but you keep calling them Big Bone and you're talking about you don't do the insults and you don't do this and you don't respond by your feelings, but look at how you just talk.
Because I'm not married.
You're definitely not married.
I give my point of view that
because she put up a sign there, a local with the big bones. You don't see it there? She taking shots at the big girl them by saying that that's how their skeleton look. Big bone like that. This is crazy, man. But anyway, let's get back into this.
I've accepted the possibility of never getting married. So should I just sit back and allow you?
Notice what she just said. She accepted the possibility of never getting married. How can this gal teach anybody anything if she already don't accept the possibility of never getting married? You see that? She not qualified to talk, you know. I warn all of you guys then, but you don't listen to me.
Young girls to repeat my patterns. No, they have to accept the possibility of never getting married.
So you here to talk to young girls? Don't you know the young girls on them is up inside the street getting it in right now? Young girls ain't listening to you. Go check your analytics and look at the demographic of people that's watching you. Look at the age group. There ain't no young little gal watching you. I can guarantee you if you look at the age difference, it's about 35 to about 40 something years old and it's all man. Ain't no woman listening to you, man. Stop it. You already don't know it's a bunch of simps and incels that follow you, man.
or should I tell my story so they can do different? That's the only way we
Nobody don't want to hear your story, man. You got caught up inside the feminist movement. You throw your life away, and now you don't have a man.
better in the Black community. I invited her on to my platform so we can have the conversation, and I can guarantee you that's the only time in her life.
You just want people on your so-called platform for some clout. You're trying to get people to come on your platform so that you could gain something from them. I figured it out already, you know.
If that young lady has ever done any kind of cardio.
You still making fun of the big girl. Listen, you better not end up getting pregnant, you know. If you ever get pregnant by someone out here and you gain a bunch of weight, I'm going to be the first one to make a roast.
Out here sitting at 250 plus pounds, but you're so worried about what I'm using my channel for. But they're not keeping the same energy when content.
This gal is full of pride, man. Very, very prideful, man. But you know, the simps them love her, you know. You know, these man, when them see a gal, man, them turn fool. Not realizing that under the flesh is a wicked thing there, you know. Wicked. Very argumentative and cantankerous.
Creators like Cynthia G's talking about let's delete Black babies. They're not over there saying, how dare you say that? They're not keeping the same energy when other content creators are throwing shade.
What shade?
No, we have content creators trying to bash a group of men who are saying, yo, we're tired.
Now notice what she just said there. She said that content creators, right? Let me get back on camera. She said content creators are trying to bash a group of men that's saying that them tired. So she said content creators. So that would include me too, right? So that means she's throwing shade at me. All right, so I have to invite myself to the smoke. That's why I got to make this video here because, you know, I made a video already about the passport bros. So that means that Chantelle is looking at my content and she taking up for the cartel. Why? Because them is funding she. She is a part of the cartel. And so she trying to use she platform to influence more to demand them to side with the so-called passport bros, not realizing that it's all about sex tourism. But she claimed that she is here to teach the young girls not to make the same mistakes like she, when she is literally endorsing an organization that is wicked. And you're going to learn that. Keep watching.
We're tired of having to deal with combative women, and now they're trying to expose.
But you is a combative woman too. You combative right now. Why are you even talking about it? That's being combative. So you defending the passport bro cartel. Now we know which side you play for. All right.
Trying to expose passport bros, but it's like, what the hell did they do to you?
Wow.
And people's true color come out when they're...
No, your true colors is coming out now. And now the whole world gonna see this one here. Now your name is tied to this too. See, you know what? You wasn't even supposed to be involved with my expose. But when I saw Rollo do the video this morning, I said, wait a minute. So she defending the cartel? What? Okay, I have something for she now.
Put in situation to tell you how they really feel. Content creators who have been working with for weeks talking about, oh, I pander, when it's like, really? We've been working together for weeks. Why didn't I mention this? For months. We've been working together.
Well, we know she not talking about me because me and she never work together. Not talking about me, because I won't even work with she. I don't trust none of them people, See, from when I noticed that she was connected to Kevin Samuels and connected to this one and that one and this one bigging she up and that one doing this and that, I said, she a part of the cartel. I already done warned all of I said, don't trust none of them.
And then now all of a sudden, when cornered, when triggered, is now you want to tell me that I pander to men? Why you didn't tell me this from before?
Why don't you call out the name of who you talking about, man? This playing riddles of who she talking about? I don't know.
Why you didn't tell me how you really feel from before? The cowards.
Who?
The long titty cowards who hide behind the screen. The long titty cowards who hide behind comment sections, creating multiple different YouTube pages so they can say how they really feel. Whereas, like, why not man up? Why not pick up your titties and tell me?
So a man have titties now? You're saying that a man have titties? So it's a man you're talking about, not a gal.
How you really feel. I don't bite.
You don't bite? It seems like you're biting now.
Like, come on, you have all this smoke. You can't make videos after videos after videos throwing shade. And now here's an opportunity to have the conversation.
She always want to have a conversation. She always talking about conversation and all that mess, man. I'm tired of hearing that mess. Conversation. Which side you playing for, man? See, once I see that she is dealing with the cartel, I already don't know where she come from now. She's with them. There's all in one group. She, the Melanie, all of them different ones, all of them, the Austins, all of them is a part of the same organization, man. All of them is a part of the same crew. And we're going to expose all of it today. Everything coming out. All the truth is coming out now.
You throw shade and say, I pander.
You pandering to man. The only reason why you're using the talking points that men speak is because you're catering to the needs of these men that are weak, that can't find no woman. That's what you're doing. You're pandering to the man because you know them weak. And a weak man call on your show. Because when I was looking at Rollo's stream, he played a section of the tape. And you had some fool call in on your show talking about him is 30 years old and he can't find no woman. How are you 30 years old and you can't find no gal in Atlanta? You can't find not one? What kind of man are you? This is crazy, man. But anyway, let's go.
Content creators, and we can do this again on Sunday because maybe they missed the notification. So I'll come back on again on Sunday because I have time. So if y'all don't mind sharing this, letting them know, because I have time. Because if you're gonna say I pander, you're gonna say I pander. You're gonna say I tell black men what they want to hear. Here's an opportunity to expose me. Here's an opportunity to come.
I'm exposing right now. Trust and believe. This stream here. My. Why you get involved in this? You don't even know what you're doing. You don't know what you involve in. Man. See, this is why I don't bring people on my show. This is why I don't bring no one ever coming on my show. No one ever coming on my show. You know why? Because there's a lot of wickedness going on. And people will use your name, your platform, your brand to push their agenda. And what you don't know is they're doing something behind the scenes. We're going to learn about it. Keep on viewing.
Call me out. And if you feel intimidated.
No one is intimidated by you, gal. No one is intimidated by you. You do your thing, I do mine. I don't have no time to talk with no gal. Right now, you is involved with the cartel. And we have to bring out the truth.
Calling me out on my channel. I am free. I am free to come on your channel so you can expose.
No. You can't come on my channel. For what? I have a channel. I can talk by myself. I don't need to talk to you.
Me on your channel. Whatever you want to do, I'm ready.
You're ready? You're ready for a man? I don't think you're ready for this girl. I don't think so.
Why no? When you can throw all the shade you want, you can move the goalpost, lift with your knee, protect your back when you're moving the goalpost all you want. But when here's the opportunity to come up, here's the opportunity to talk to me, here's an opportunity to tell me how you really feel, it's crickets. You tell me how you really feel, then you remove yourself.
Who is she talking about? That's a mystery I'm trying to find out. Who is she? Who done make this girl vex up?
Where are the balls? And I mean, who would...
You want to see balls? She said, where is the balls?
be the one that's pandering in that case? If for months, week after week, I'm working with you, and it's not until you're cornered, that's when you tell me how you really feel, then who was pandering?
It sounded like she was working with somebody on YouTube. If anybody have that information, send that information to me. It seemed like she was working with somebody, and it must have, the business deal must have went on bad, and, I don't know what's going on, but she talking about somebody. She ain't mentioning their name, but something going on.
Who was pandering to who? I've invited male content creators on to say, hey, let's have the conversation about the chameleons in the space. You feel so heavy about chameleons being in the space. Come on. These are my availability, and my schedule is flexible.
Are you flexible? Or is your schedule flexible? I didn't hear that part. Did she say she flexible, or? She said her schedule? Okay, I thought I heard something else.
Rearrange my schedule for you. Let's go. Let's have a conversation about chameleons in the space.
I didn't get no invitation about that.
And it is crickets, it is crickets, it is crickets. One of them even went down to confirm the date, and when the time come, he disappeared. And it's like, so you guys have all of that to talk on your channel. You guys have all of that to talk to people in your chat, but you can't bring the same energy to a so-called chameleon. Wouldn't you think that these male content creators will jump at an opportunity to expose a chameleon?
I'm pretty much doing that work right now. I'm exposing you. Right now. You in a terrible place right now, They say sometimes that negative publicity does help. But this kind of publicity, when it comes from me, it's not going to help. It's going to put you in a bad place, a place you don't want to be in. Because you right now, you is connected with a dirty group of men that is overseas doing a bunch of wickedness, and you're going to find out. You're going to find out. And once you find out, don't try to backtrack now. Once you find out about what a cartel is doing, don't try to backpedal out of this one. Don't try to say, well, I'm not really in support of the cartel and I'm not with the passport, bro. No. You were bigging them up. You were bigging up the cartel. So, at this point, your hands is dirty now. So you got to deal with this one.
If y'all feel so strongly about chameleons being here, but when given the opportunity...
All of una is a so-called chameleon. All of you gal them, all of una is chameleon. I don't trust none of una. None. I don't care how pretty you think you is. I don't trust none of uno because I know how things does go down in these streets. The women is playing all of you brothers, man. All I gotta do is come on camera and look pretty and the money start coming in. That's how it worked. One big hustle. Now she's down with a passport bro.
Where are you guys? So certain things that they say, oh, I'm pandering. The reasons to say I'm pandering is because apparently I focus on the negative Black modern woman, right? I focus on Black women. I'm bashing them for views and likes, right? Yeah, shout out to
First, let me make something clear. I don't care what you're talking about the modern woman or the Black woman or whatever woman. I'm not here for none of that. What I'm here for is the fact that you are connected to the cartel and the passport bros. That's my position in this stream, is to look at the facts of what the cartel is doing and how you promoted them on your platform. And being that you promoted them, you is now involved. So this is not about you bashing Black women. I don't care. I don't care about the modern woman. She wicked already. What I'm looking at is the passport bros are recruiting men to go overseas because they have a business that they run in. And you is involved. You're receiving money from the cartel. And all of that must come out into the light. What is done in the dark must come out in the light. So keep viewing.
Shea Butter. Go ahead and subscribe to Gail. If y'all can, please drop Gail Nelson's channel.
No, don't drop nothing, man. Don't drop anything.
In the chat. Apparently, I am pandering to men because I'm only talking negatively about Black. I see you, Thomas. I'll pull you up in a minute. I'm only talking negatively about Black women.
Because, this is the thing here. It's not just that you're talking negatively about Black women. It's that you're not talking about the women in the space that is doing the wickedness. Because you're scared. You don't want to talk about them. You see, it's very easy to talk about how Black woman this and Black woman that, but you are supposed to be a woman. Why are you not addressing the women in the space? The women that is doing the wickedness. Why you not calling them out by name? Why are you not challenging them? Why you don't bring the smoke? Because you is a chameleon. You just want to blend in. You want to tell man exactly what them want to hear. You don't want to face the danger. You don't want to get dirty. You don't want your hands to get dirty. You don't want to cause no smoke with nobody. So you're talking riddles, hoping that the message get across. But you're not calling out the gal them that is doing the wickedness. No, you ain't calling them out. Instead, you tell man exactly what they want to hear. They come to your platform. They simping, trolling, giving you money, thanking you for advice. And you don't even have a husband. Imagine that. You don't even have results. But you're telling the women that they need to be fit and friendly and this and that, but you don't have a husband. You don't have the results. That don't look right. This is why I don't trust you. This is why you are under public scrutiny right now. See, the only woman that qualify to talk about these things is women that are married. Women that have a husband, that have a family, that have children. Those are the women that are qualified to speak. You're not, because you don't have no results. So you can't help nobody. You can't. It's the truth. I know it hurt. I know you don't like me. Nobody like me, because when you speak the truth, you're not going to have no friends. I accept that.
I'm only focusing on the negative traits of Black women.
Yeah.
So I'm pandering to men, right? For years and years and years, we had this one over here talking negatively about Black men. This one, Oprah. Shout out to my Jamaicans, Oprah. We had Oprah talking for years and years about the negative traits of Black men, pardon me. We have content creators after content creators after content creators talking about how men are dusty, men are trash. They only want to focus on their dusty baby daddy. They only want to focus.
But you talk about dusty man too. You do the same thing. You do the same thing. You talk about the same things. You're guilty too.
At their baby daddy not stepping up to the plate when they were the one who spread their legs and gave their baby daddy their.
All you doing is repeating my talking points at this point. That's all they just do, man. These women just copy, repeat like a parrot, you know.
And me now, being as transparent as possible, saying, hey, I used to do this. I used to have a mouth on me. I used to be extremely dismissive.
You still have a mouth on you. You still are dismissive. Trust and believe you're still the same. You never change. You never overcome. You're still the same way. Trust me.
Share a story once how I would say things like, oh, he know where the kitchen is. Was never a cater, will never serve. Why? Because I don't want a man to think that I like him more than he likes me. So I'm not going to cater to no man. I'm not going to serve no man. I'll be as transparent as possible to say, hey, young girls, don't do that. Don't fall into the...
Young girls are not watching your platform. Stop it. Young girls are not watching you. Man are watching you because them like you. You know? Them like what them see. When you come on camera and you're looking nice, that's what them like. That's why them super chat. Because them want the pom pom. Young gal them don't come to you for advice. Only man. Because them thirsty. Them want a piece of the pie. You know that. So stop playing around.
Don't make my mistake. Shout out to y'all. We have 129 people watching and we have 127 likes. Look at that alignment. I'm over here sharing my story saying, hey, you guys can make be better versions of yourself. Don't repeat my pattern. And then they take that as, oh, I'm just only focusing on the negative modern woman, the negative traits of modern woman. How dumb of them, how goofy.
Where is your husband? Where's the results? You're telling young girls that don't listen to your platform, to don't follow your way, don't follow your patterns, don't follow your old ways. Okay, where is the new way that the young girl's supposed to follow? You don't have nothing. Where is the results? See, this is the part that does burn them up, you know. This is the part that burn them up. When I tell them, where is your husband? I can recall the other day I hear you talking in the live about something regarding a man or some sort of man, I guess, that you deal with or something along them lines. I'm paraphrasing. Why that man haven't wifed you up yet? Why not? Why you are not a wife? All I hear is crickets. See, you don't have no results, which means you're no different than the modern woman. You're just as lonely as the modern woman. You're in the same boat as Big Shirley. You're in the same boat as the gal that you call Big Bone. You're in the same place. None of you have a husband. All the simps that come to your show, how come you don't deal with one of them man? Why don't you give them the time of day? Them super chatting all of them money, but you don't give them no time of day. Think about that. Let's go. Let's get back into this.
Of them. And then, I wrote down something because I took a little bit of notes. Greg, I see you back there. If you don't mind flashing your camera. All right, I see you. Thank you. They say, because they'll say things. You can turn off your camera now, Greg. I see you. They say things like, if passport bros need to work on themselves, passport bros need to look in the mirror, because if you can't find a woman in your state, or if you can't find a woman in America, then it must be you, right? And I say the same thing on my channel. Woman, you have to look in the mirror, because you're going to have to take accountability for your results. You're going to have to take accountability for the dusties that you have been encountering and entertaining. Y'all, but hear the difference. The feminist movement is telling women that they should be entitled. The feminist movement is telling women that if they wash, cook, and clean, they're 1950s housewife, they're slaves. If they submit, especially in the Black community, you say the word submission.
See, now listen to this part here. She's talking all of that, right? It sounds nice because it's true. The feminist movement is doing this. The feminist movement is doing that. You have a lot of women that is like, I don't want to be a wife. That's slavery. But now here's the thing. Where is her husband? Where is he? Why she don't have a husband? If she know better, if she know how to submit and honor a man, why Chantelle don't have a husband? Why she don't have a husband? She's telling you what is going on, but she's not changing the way things are. Why she's not a wife? Let's go.
So if a man is going out there and saying, you know what, I can't find a fit, feminine, friendly, look around with 55% of the Black women being obese, of course. So he can do the work all he wants. He's going to look around and not find what he wants.
She's talking about the 55% of women are obese. How much times are we going to focus on that? You're not obese. Where is your husband? See, here's the problem. You're basically pandering. I'm seeing it. Because, you're talking about 55% of the women is obese. Okay. You're not obese. You're not obese. So where is your husband? If you already done fit, in shape, nice looking, where is your results? Crickets. Where are your results? You're talking a good talk, but why you don't have no results? Where is your man? Where is he? Why you don't have one? How can you teach anybody anything if you don't have the results? And see, when I talk like this, it burn them up deep because they know it's real. See, a lot of creators on YouTube, they want to be like other people, but they don't have the results. Anytime you see a woman talking about anything concerning relationships and she don't have no man, turn it off. She pandering towards you. It's a business. She just trying to make her money because she don't have no man. So where is the life experience? How is she learning? What knowledge she have? How can she direct you? I'm going to tell you how. What them does do is they go to content creators like myself that actually have the results. And when we teach and we share the truth, them like a parrot regurgitate the talking points, talk about this and talk about that, fine tune it, tweak it a little bit. And then before you know it, the people are like, my goodness, we need women like you. You're so good. You're this, you're that. How? She don't have a husband. So how she know this? She don't have a husband. How she know that? How? How could a woman have knowledge and don't have no results? That's someone that's pandering towards you. It's like a preacher. It's like a Christian preacher telling you exactly what you want to hear, but he's not even living the life, but he's telling you about the life. That's exactly what's going on, man.
Once. But when we have over 50% of black men childless and in the middle class.
She's talking the same thing Kevin Samuels was talking, man. You can't see? She's repeating Kevin Samuels now. Like a parrot. Word for word. She's not telling you nothing original. She's telling you what Kevin Samuels already told you. You see that? The basic statistics that him find on a website, she's telling you the same thing. Nothing new. Telling you what you want here.
And a woman is complaining that there are no good men around, then it's you. That just makes more logical sense, that there are more marriage-minded men than...
Marriage-minded? Marriage-minded. So let me get this straight. You're telling me the cartel, the passport bros, are marriage-minded men? You can't make this up, man.
Women because of the feminist movement. Let us not get our emotions involved with that one. Just think about it logically. The feminist movement is telling women that they're equal to men. They don't have to submit. They shouldn't have to wash, cook, and clean.
But you're not doing none of the things. You're not doing none of that. You ain't cooking and cleaning for no husband. You know, I would listen if you had a husband, but you don't. You know, where the picnic them? Where's the picnic them? Where the husband? Where the family? See, you don't have that. And being that you don't have that, everything you say is regurgitated information that you find from someone else. You can't fool me. That's why I don't get no invitation.
They don't even have to be fit. The feminist movement, the body positivity movement, this one right here on the screen, telling women that men are supposed to accept you for who you are, big, fat, and mediocre.
See? There she go. Shaming the women. You're shaming the women because you figure, well, you look nice, so it's okay for me to shame them. And you know it's going to make men say, yes, you're doing the right thing. Thank you. Here's a super chat for that. That's what you call pandering. You're pandering to the men. Mm-hmm. Because you keep throwing shade at the big girl. You keep throwing shade and you know the weak simp. He likes stuff like that. It's very entertaining. You know? But what about the woman that is slim, fit, and in shape? And she's not cooperative, and she's wicked, and she don't want to serve. How come you ain't throwing no shade to she? Because you can't. Because you know, says she have a nice looking shape. But you're doing that to the woman that can't really defend herself. See, that's weak. See, I can figure you out. You're very easy to figure out. Very predictable.
And these women are going out there in the dating market expecting men to accept them like that. And then you're really going to argue that...
But what man have accepted you and made you his wife? Where is that man? Crickets. See that? You're talking one thing, but you don't have no results.
I'm sitting over here highlighting all the negative women because of the feminist movement, because of the court system laws, all these things that men have against them, and you interpret that as pandering. These content creators are interpreting me talking up about these things that's destroying our community as pandering.
Let me tell you something. because I don't think people understand how this thing works. Let me give you a little bit of the basics. In these YouTube streets, right? When it comes to teaching and talking about different topics, right? If a man is talking about the truth concerning women, right? Listen, if a man is talking about the truth, trying to encourage the women to do this and that, to make them better, there's no money in that, you know. There's nothing in that. But now when a woman begin to talk about different issues concerning women and men see it, now it becomes very profitable for women. Do you hear what I'm saying? You have men that always talk about these issues. They don't get no support. None. Right? But the minute a woman start to talk about this and that and this and that, everybody's supporting her. Why? Because when a woman do it, it's called pandering. Because, you know, women are not even listening to her. Women don't listen to women, especially women that try to hold them accountable. Women don't like to be held accountable. She know that. No women is listening to that. Today's woman is wicked. You understand? She wicked, wicked, bad. So she not tuning in to listen to nothing she's saying. But men, because them is weak and foolish, when they see a woman talking about things like that, they cheer her on. Yes, we need more women like you. Not because she's doing anything right. It's their way of getting back at the woman who rejected them. So they feel a sense of pleasure seeing a woman calling a girl and big Shirley and this and that. They love that because it's like, yes. But see, men have always been holding women accountable. And look what it get them. Them channel is gone. They get canceled. They call misogynistic. See, when a man hold women accountable, he's labeled every negative thing in the book. But when women start to point out issues with women by using the talking points that men been teaching, they get praised and worshiped and supported. That's called pandering. Because when a woman is doing that, she's pandering towards the men by telling what they want to hear. But in return, the women are not changing. Because if what she's saying is effective and reaching the women, why would a man then be going overseas? And why would she support the passport bros? Why would she be supporting the passport bro? If all a man them is going overseas, what's the point of talking about women in America if them is trash? If them is wicked and them never changing and a man getting the passport to go overseas, you wasting your time. It's one big business of pandering to the emotional needs of these men that don't have no gal to talk to. This is why they don't like me in these YouTube spaces, because I speak the truth. And when I speak the truth, everybody get uncomfortable.
These so-called pick-me content creators who claim that they're on your side.
See, they battling other women. See, they battling other women for the spot. That's what they fighting for. They fighting for the spot. They want to be the number one gal. That's what they want.
Me constantly talking about how negatively the feminist movement in fact impacted my life, how the feminist movement encouraged me to put family on the back burner, family and relationships on the back burner.
And that's what you did, and that's why you don't have a husband right now. Because you fail. So how can you help anyone when you is a failure? See, the truth hurt, right? So you don't have a real man. A real man will talk to you like I'm talking to you. You never have that. You've been dealing with a local boy because all him want is the pum pum, but he doesn't tell you what you need to hear. You understand? Keep on tuning in.
They're going to say that it's pandering. Because as a woman, when you do the work that you have to do, it's a higher chance that you are going to find a man who wants to be in his masculine role. As a man, when you do the work that you have to do, there's a low chance that you are going to find a woman that's willing to do her job in the feminine role. And that is why these men are getting their passports.
Notice what she's saying, that men are getting them passports because of this and because of that. All of that is lies. Lies. The men that are getting them passports are whoremonger males going overseas to screw 304s. That's what this is all about. Trust and believe, man. Let's go.
And if you claim to have these men's interests at heart, if you claim to be calling out these toxic modern women, you claim to be calling a spade and keeping it fair and balanced, but you can't see that?
See, the thing that I have a problem with these gal them is this. None of them have a husband, you know. None. And the ones claiming them married, they don't even have no pick-me. What kind of business is that? How are you as a woman and you claim you have a husband and you don't have no children yet? For years and years, no children? Please.
Being extremely disingenuous. Calling me pandering to men for saying that, pandering to men for money, for saying, hey, men are at a bigger disadvantage because of the feminist movement. It's not my feelings. It's not nothing. It's just facts. They saw Johnny's support and then all of a sudden I'm pandering. All of a sudden, even though we got along for so many months.
Do you see what I see? Johnny give Chantelle $500 super chat. $500. You can't tell me anything, man. When I tell you guys that these women in this space are the biggest hustlers, I'm telling you what I've been telling you for a long time is the truth, man. These guys are the ultimate simps. Now, let me tell you exactly what's going on here because, you know, people don't understand. When Johnny, let me get on camera so you can see the expression. Now, let me explain this for all of you ladies so that you can understand. When men support men, we support because we want to support, because we see the truth and we appreciate, so we financially support brothers by donating and supporting their work. But now, listen carefully. When a woman is teaching or talking, because you ain't teaching anything, and a man give you $500, you know what that mean? That mean him want fuck. That's what that mean. He's not giving you that because, you know, you giving the truth and him appreciate. No. That's not how men move. When men come out of pocket like that and them give you $500, that's a down payment on the pum pum. Do you understand? You're not fooling me. $500 $500? And look what the man said. He said, please excuse the $500 super chat limit. Just stopping by since I heard about the hate parade. It's going to upset you even more to know I will be officially sponsoring Chantelle with a lot more money than this. Please stay tuned because I haven't even gotten started yet. You see that? Now you think a man is just going to be throwing money at a woman just to do that? Men don't do that. That's when men want the pom pom. So I'm buying it. Local by local. Paying down. Saying, hey, me. I'm the big boss here. Chantelle know that. And you know, I'm telling you, the cartel is funding she, man. That's payment right there. Because, you know, all she have to do is receive 4 payment like that. Mortgage done pay off already. Oh, you hating, you're jealous. They say this all the time. What man in them right mind come into a live stream and give a gal $500 and say, this is just the start. I have a lot more money to give her. For what? What did she give you in return? What are you paying for? Who are you? And who really is Chantelle working for? All of these things then must raise your eyebrow and make you think, who is funding she? $500? $500? A super chat? The limit? This is crazy. But see, this is what men do for the pom-pom. This is what them do for attention. I already done tell you brothers already, man. You guys, man, you support women so much. And you don't support the brothers that put in the real work. That's crazy. And you know what's so funny? To that man there, you giving all of that money to a gal and you don't even get no pussy? Man, you is a fool. You is a fool. When I tell you that women don't even respect man like that, you know. But they'll take your money, you know. Listen, let me tell you right now. Deep down inside, women don't respect that, but they'll take the money. But them know you is a fool because you don't even get the pom-pom. But then again, they don't know. You probably did already. They don't know because, you know, when a man paying down like that, it speaks volumes of what can possibly be going on. For real. It shows that the man is interested. But let's go.
As soon as Johnny came through supporting.
Wow.
They said that, because as I said, I took my notes. Shout out to everybody who's in here. Passport bros. They said focus on toxic, right? They choose to focus on the few passport bros who are going over there to do whatever they say the passport bros are going over there.
Now notice what she just said, that they focus on the few passport bros that are going over there to do whatever they're doing, right? Keep that in mind, people. Keep that in mind.
They're choosing to focus. Even though I had a panel of 4 men on, I had Johnny saying that he's willing to start a sponsorship for men who want to find fit, feminine, and friendly wives overseas.
Who is Johnny? Who is Johnny? We know who this one here is, but who is Johnny? See, that's all a part of the cartel. Listen, people, pay attention.
I had Austin on the other day.
Now, what you see in here, ladies and gentlemen, is some footage from the passport mandem. The passport mandem is overseas. I believe this is supposed to be Colombia. Right? Look at how the passport man them is in the street. And keep in mind, Chantelle support what these wicked males are doing overseas. Listen. Notice the prostitute them right there. Those are prostitutes, you know. That's what them are. Them all over the street. That's what passport man them doing. They ain't looking for no wife. You see that? Those are 304s in Colombia. And that's what the passport man them seek. That's what them like. That's what them go there for. They don't go there for no wife. They don't go there to find a nice, fit, friendly, cooperative wife to marry. No. They go there for the tourism. That's what they go there for. And Chantelle support that.
I thought you said you want to be in the video.
You see them talking to them. That's what them talking to. That's what them like.
You want to be in the video?
Frio.
Frio.
Ah, frio, sí.
Frio, it ain't cold. What are you talking about?
Para que nos den calor.
Now entiendo.
Para que nos den calor. Para que nos den.
No quiere ser en el video.
No quieren.
No quiere.
Look at them there. Look at it. Look at all of the hot girl them. Now notice this man here. You see that man there? You see that man on the left side of the screen? All of them is a part of the cartel. It's all a part of the sex tourism where they point in. You see him there? He's pointing because they see that there's some American. Look at the gal them. You see them looking there? You see their face turn around? All of them is prostitutes. All of them. All of them. You see, Chantelle, this is what you support. You support this. You put your name involved. So now all of the people going to know this now. This is what you support. Notice how the gal them is looking at a man. They can spot Americans a mile away. They can tell. They know who you are. See how them looking? They all ready for sale. Notice this man on the left. He's pointing like, hey, come inside here and spend some money. Spend that American dollar. That's what them doing. Look at him saying, come right in here. Come in here. See that? You see all of the different, look at it. You see all the girl them there? All of them are paid. They're there for the tourism. That's what this is about. That's what the passport bros are into. This is the secret. This is what them does do overseas. It's not about finding no wife. It's not about finding some nice gal and you want to settle down and have some children. No. This is about finding 304s. Look at that. That's what them into. See that? You see she right there? See the black gal there? All of them is prostitutes, man. All of them. Prostitutes, street walkers of the night. And what the passport bros and them does do, they all go down there at the same time and they walk as a group, as a team, and look for gal. It gets very interesting. See? All of them street walkers. You see that? All of them street walkers. See the security at the door? Inside that place there, nothing but prostitutes, man. This is the truth. This is what the passport bros does do. You understand? They go down there and they deal with all types of things. And the thing is, you don't know what is a gal from a man too, you know. That's another thing that you have to pay attention to. Because you don't know if you're dealing with a man or if you're dealing with a gal. Ain't no telling what you're getting into. You see inside there, you see the light, the way it look? It's a lot of smoke inside there. People smoking and all that type of thing going on inside here. Trust and believe. See that? All of them. All of them streetwalkers. Every last one of them. Don't be a fool. Ain't no, oh, you know, the girl them overseas is better than the American woman. No. It's a lie. Keep on watching. You see that? Look at that man there. You see how him pointing? You see him there in the hoodie? You see how him pointing? He's saying, come up inside here. Come inside this spot. Spend some money. Spend some of the American dollar. Spend. It's all business. This is why they want you to get your passports, because they already done made agreements with the people overseas to get a lot of black men to come overseas and spend some money. That's what they're trying to do. Make you guys come down there with your American dollar. It's all about the money. This man on the screen, Austin, don't give a fuck about you. It's a business. Do you understand? I'm trying to warn Uno, but you don't listen to me, man. This is why they don't like me. Because I just tell the truth. Raw. This man don't care about you. It's a business. It's a cartel. It's an organization, man. You better listen. I'm trying to guide you. You don't want to hear the truth. It's tough, but you better listen. See that? Look at the man pointing. Saying, come inside here and get a gal them. Come inside. Come inside. Look at it. Look at the gal them there. You see them? You see them there? All of them is prostitutes. They work for the club. All of them work for the club. Look at the gal them there waiting on the side there. What you think them waiting for? Them waiting for the American man. Them waiting for the money. And you know, say, once you get one of them, you can take them to the telly. See? Those are the girl them that the so-called passport bros are chasing after. See, this is why they don't like me. Because I'm raw. I'm telling you the truth. It's in your face. I'm telling you plainly. Listen. Notice. You don't see no man in sight. You only see gal in the front. You know why? Them work for the establishment. This is why. The Austin and all them fool them telling you, get your passports. Come down. Fly. Get that plane ticket. Come down here. Because them is agents. This man was sent by the devil, man, to bring you brethren them down there so you can spend all your money on prostitutes, man. Them is wicked. Look at them walking through the street. Look at the man pointing, saying, go inside here. Go inside here. It's a lot of fun. Plenty gal them. All of them, man, them is a part of the cartel.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Look at that. You see all the pile of gal them right there? All of them is prostitutes. All of them. This is what them does do.
Let's go this way.
You see that? Listen carefully. Listen.
The one in the front?
Notice the man said one of them there look gorgeous. Now listen carefully.
Everybody should about that. Y'all just be on your phone too much. It's a small feet. I'm a large man.
Notice what the man said. You ain't hear what him said? He said he will tear her little ass up. He said the one with the little feet. He said he will tear her ass up. That's what him said. You see that? That's the passport brethren them.
Give a fuck if you do it every day, bitch. I can afford it.
You heard what him say? He said he can afford it. Look at the gal them coming up.
All right.
Why the passport man them don't holler at the gal them? Why them just walk past? Why? Think about that. Why they didn't holler at these girl them? They just let them walk by. Why? Where the balls them? Why they didn't holler at the gal them? See that? Them scared. You know why? Because them know said them is not the prostitutes. Those are women that probably came there to visit. And they know they can't deal with them. Those are Americans that come there to visit. Keep on going. Look, the same prostitute them on the side there. You see them? On the right side. Those are the same ones. Them in the street walking because them selling themselves to the highest bidder. This is what them do. Keep on watching. Look at that. Look at that. All of them women right there in the front. You see that? Look at them. You see them? Waving them hand. You see that? Look at that. They right there on the right side. You see them there? All gal waiting. You know why? Because them is all prostitutes. All of them. This is where the Passport Brothers does go. See, them is viewing me right now, you know. We have 250 in the building. The Passport Bros are tuning in right now, you know. Let them tune in. We want them to watch. Look at that. See them walking? Now, you know, I have to give you some more information and context so you can understand. The man that is in the front, him is a connect. One of the man them that's leading. That man there right there in the front, that man right there is a man that know the area. What he's doing is he's guiding the new recruits through the streets. And the Austin guy is a part of the club. His job is to recruit men from America because, you know, the business out of the country it's booming. And they need men that are frustrated. They need you to get your passport and come down with the American dollar. It's all a scam. It's all a business. Look at this. See that? See how he stopped right there? He stopped for the man. You know why? They all know each other. Look at all of these spots. Notice inside. Ain't nobody inside. You know why? Because they need you to go inside. Look at this man. You see the man in the middle of the screen with the hat? All of those are the lookout man. All are the part of the cartel. Look at the gal them. All of them is prostitutes. You see right there? You see where I put my chat box? I'm going to use that as a cursor, as a mouse. You see that? The gal them right there? All of them is prostitute. You see this man right here? He's the lookout man. He can spot the Americans from afar. Watch how it play out. Watch as soon as they turn, the man gonna start to move. Watch this. Look at him. You see that? He see the customer them. You see that? He see the customers. But see, what you don't know is the black man right there. He know him. He know him. Look. He know him. Watch this. See that? Them talking. He's like, yeah, you know, I got some new recruits. Now, people, I want you to open your eyes and your ears and everything right now, you know. Listen to me. Listen to me right now. I want you to open your eyes and I want you to open your ears. I want you to listen to something very carefully. Chantelle, I want you to listen too. The Passport Bros are very foolish. They incriminate themselves. We have to bring it out. Listen carefully. Listen. Keep your eyes and your ears open.
This is the Airbnb my girl managed. Literally. And Hooters is right there.
He said, this is the Airbnb that my girl manages. And Hooters is right there. So if this is the Airbnb, you can go there to get your room. You can do what you got to do. And the spot where you can get the prostitutes and everything else, you can get them right around the corner. You see that? Listen. Listen very carefully.
This is the Airbnb my girl managed. Literally. And Hooters is right there. This is the Airbnb my girl managed. Literally. And Hooters is right there.
Now notice he said his girl manage. So now you know, say his girl is a part of the club too. See that? His girl manages the Airbnb. And who you think supposed to occupy the Airbnb? You that want to get your passport. They make it very easy for you to come down and have a place. Listen, again, people, stop everything you're doing and listen. Open your eyes and your ears. Listen.
Literally right next to us. This bitch is 9 bedrooms, bro.
Really?
9 fucking bedrooms. It's like 1,000 a night. But when I tell you, she the motherfucking plug, bro. She will literally, niggas will pull up with a big ass group and they be like, yo, we got a bachelor party. We need girls. She be like, yo, I know every girl in Gusto's. What you need?
You heard that? He said that his girl is the plug. If you need girls, she know all the girls. She can bring you all the girls. But listen to what the man said next.
But when I tell you, she the motherfucking plug, bro. She will literally, niggas will pull up with a big ass group and they be like, yo, we got a bachelor party. We need girls. She be like, yo, I know every girl in Gusto's. What you need? She'll bring the girls through like she the plug. Cocaine, weed, all that shit.
Did you hear what the man said? Did you hear what the man said? Let's see if anybody in the chat hear what him said. Write what he just said. If you listening, if you paying attention in class, write what the man just said that him gal can provide. Because she is the plug. She's the connect. Yeah, Karzaya got it. Drugs. Chantelle. Do you see what you are part of? This is what you support. You support this kind of wickedness. This man is saying that him gal manage the Airbnb. And not only that, she can provide cocaine, weed. For what purpose? For when the man them want to bring the gal them to the Airbnb, them does use cocaine and smoke and snort drugs. So the gal them is drug out. So them can do what them want to do. You, Chantelle, you is a part of that. That's what you endorse when you have them man them on your platform. You can't get away from this, you know. Don't even try. Because, you know, we have it right here. This is what them man them is doing, man. Very, very wicked. Them man them is dirty. The passport bros are dirty. Listen carefully what the man said. The man tell the man to edit that part out of the video. But Austin didn't edit it out.
Make sure you edit that out.
You heard what him say? He said, make sure you edit that part out. He said, make sure you edit that part out. What part? The part where the man said that my gal is the plug, the connect. In other words, she can get you cocaine, weed, women. He told him to edit that part out, but Austin didn't edit it out. You is a fool.
Cocaine, weed, all that shit. Make sure you edit that out. Cocaine, weed, all that shit. Make sure you edit that out. Cocaine, weed, all that shit. Make sure you edit that out.
Wow.
Cocaine, weed, all that shit. Make sure you edit that out.
Hello.
Now look on the screen there. You see the gal? The so-called Colombian gal there? That's the connect. So, to the feds, to all of them on them that's involved overseas and all the trafficking people and all the people involved, that's the woman there. That's the connect. You see, the passport bros is very foolish and stupid, you know. They actually tell on themselves. Isn't that interesting? The connect is right there on the screen. That is she. That is the woman that provide the cocaine. That is the woman that provide the weed. And all of these man them is implicated in the same business. All of them is a part of the cartel. This is why all of uno that's following this is wicked. You're going to find yourself in a prison cell. You're going to find yourself in a very, very hot place. This is why they don't like me on YouTube. Because, you know, when I make my videos, I provide the best investigation. I provide receipts. I provide all the proof. Nobody can deny it. You can't deny this. The man said, my girl is the one who managed the Airbnb. That's him, girl, right there. And I have all the receipts to prove my case. Listen in.
Get you on mute. Hey, hold up.
Andre know how's bar I'm in at this of the live stream or whatever. How you doing?
Hey, you.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Notice they all know who she is. You know why? Because they've been down there many times.
Hello.
¿Cómo está?
¿Cómo está?
Bien, bien.
Muy bien.
Todo bien.
So, guys, nice to meet you. I'm Colombian. I'm from the coast, but I currently live in Medellin, Colombia. I work with tourism, and so I work with helping people, you know, to move in, finding places, leads. Also, when they come for bachelor parties, getting like villas, mansion, all type of concierge services.
Now you remember her so-called man said that when guys want to throw bachelor parties and this and that, you see how everything connect? You see how everything connect? Do you see why you got to do your research? See, I do my research and I find everything out. No one can hide anything from me. Let's go.
And
let me rewind it back so you can hear her in context. In context.
Make sure you edit that out. Cocaine, weed, all that shit.
Notice his girl gets the tourists cocaine, weed, whatever they need, all the drugs. That's what he just said on camera. So this is what's going on overseas.
Make sure you edit that out. Cocaine, weed, all that shit.
Wow.
Make sure you edit that out. Cocaine, weed, all that shit. Make sure you edit that out. Cocaine, weed,
Wow, wow, wow.
Make sure you edit that out.
Austin never edit that part out. Now that you left that part in, the whole world now know that your connect also provide cocaine and weed. So again, to the feds that are watching from the clouds, you have all the information you need to crack down on the passport bros, because this is what them does do. This is what them doing. This is not about man traveling to learn culture and sight and see and learn a language. No, this is not what it is. It's sex tourism. That's what's going on. And it involves drugs too. And the man incriminate himself by confessing and basically implicating him gal inside of this. So he know what's going on. He know.
Hello. Get you on mute. Hey, hold up.
Andre know how's bar I'm in at this of the live stream or whatever. How you doing?
Hey, you.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
¿Cómo está?
¿Cómo está?
Bien, bien.
Everybody that's in the clouds, make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the like button. Very important that you support the stream. Again, I provide the best. You don't know.
Muy bien.
Todo bien.
So, guys, nice to meet you. I'm Colombian. I'm from the coast, but I currently live in Medellin, Colombia. I work with tourism, and so I work with helping people, you know, to move in, finding places, leads. Also, when they come for bachelor parties, getting like villas, mansion, all type of concierge services, and yeah, basically everything you need if you move into Colombia or just want to visit.
You see that? Check out there with the man. That's the black man that was walking with in the street. That's the man, and that's she. That's him, gal. They all in on the cartel. Do you see what going on in Colombia? And they recruiting the American man to come down because it's a business. You go down there, you spend your money, you can have all the gal them that you want. That's what them doing. Do you see the Austin guy there on the side? Yeah, he the one who provide all the information. Because him is a fool. But let's go.
Yeah, move, yeah.
Yeah. See.
In Medellin specifically, or all of Colombia?
Medellin and Cartagena.
Okay. I'm gonna go to Cartagena soon, so you know.
And how did we
we'll definitely
contact
talk
you?
about
Like,
Oh, my Instagram, but I don't know how to post my Instagram here.
Notice how thirsty all of them are. They all can't wait to go. You know why? Because all of them know what's down there waiting. They can go down there, spend their money, have a lot of fun with all of the gal them. That's what it's all about. It's not about finding no wife. It's not about, oh, you know, the American woman is so bad, I gotta go overseas. No. This is about man that can't get a gal on him own in America. So he have to go overseas and pay for pom pom. That's what this is about. There's no way around this. That you can't deny the truth.
Maybe you can send it to
Yeah, I'll
Austin.
put it,
Austin can add it to the video.
Yeah, let me.
Okay. Yes, I'm not all the time in Cartagena because I'm living now in Medellin, but I have a girl there that is like completely for my trust. She's not gonna try to charge you, like overprice you or anything. We don't try to do that. It's just about really showing the best experience in Colombia. So
You see that? They have the place to show you the best experience in Colombia. They got girls waiting for you.
guys can feel free to contact me through my Instagram or and then we can go for them.
Notice that fool. He put a passport tattoo on his arm. You can't see these people are satanic?
What you guys need.
Look at that.
do you also do apartments?
Apartment?
You see that? Passport tattoo on his arm. You can't make this up, people. You can't make this up.
Airbnb apartments. Do you do that?
Notice she just said she do the Airbnb apartments. That's the same Airbnb place that I showed you earlier. And these are two separate videos with all of these clues. Two separate videos with all the clues. See, only fools post everything they do online. Only fools do stuff like that.
Okay. You can do like an extended stay.
You see the tattoo? Look at that fool. The man put a tattoo on his arm, says Passport Bros. Enlightened Western men. Talk about foolish, man. That's when you know you satanic. When you do stuff like that.
If you want to stay for like 6 months, a year.
Yeah, actually, I have connections with those people that they
You see that? Passport Bros.
have houses like furniture and they lease it for like minimum 3 months because those are like apartments that are in residential areas, so it's not touristy purpose. So they wouldn't let you rent for less than 3 months.
Do you need a cedula?
No, only with your passport.
To the so-called feds and everybody else there. I believe that's probably IG right there. So you know that name gonna end up being changed. So you're gonna have to move fast, right? Because I'm gonna change the name soon. They always do that. But it look like that's the IG. So go and look it up, find the information you need and track them down. Because there's some activity going on. And it needs some investigation because, you know, American man them is going down there and them is involved. And ain't no telling what's being smuggled over there. Ain't no telling what them trying to take. Ain't no telling who these people are and what their connection is with. Ain't no telling who these guys are. Ain't no telling who they are. But you know what? A lot of you guys, you trust them. You trust those guys because you see them on YouTube. You think everybody you see on YouTube is trustworthy because I'm talking about passport this and passport that? You don't know what kind of wicked world this is, man. Very, very wicked world.
So if y'all seen the video, the first live stream I did when I was in Colombia, this was the smartest woman on the video right here. that pretty much dissed all the American women and told them that they're pretty much fools. She's an ally for us. Just know that.
Wow.
She's famous now. I had people calling people that I didn't know telling me about her.
Yeah. Paola, you might want to also emphasize that you are not the connection to the ladies and so forth, because some guys may make the mistake and think of when you say concierge services or connecting with Airbnbs, they'll turn to you or your girls and say, "Hey, do you got any girlfriends for me?" or da da da. So
do you see how he's trying to clean it up, but it's too late? The so-called boyfriend or the man or whatever the case is, he already done made it clear that she's the connect. She's the one that's doing everything. But for some odd reason, this guy is trying to make it look like she's not the one that get the girls, but it's too late. We already know she's the one.
you may want to emphasize on letting guys know, make sure you keep it professional, because that's what you guys offer, a really good professional service.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I trust in each of your ability to find your woman when you're here, so I don't think you need me for that.
Wow.
There we go.
This is the Airbnb my girl managed. Literally. And Hooters is right there. This is the Airbnb my girl managed. Literally. And Hooters is right there. This is the Airbnb my girl managed.
Wow.
Literally. And Hooters is right there. Literally.
You see that? That's the gal and that's the guy. He's making it very clear that she's the one who managed the Airbnb, right? And she provides the women. So she provides the prostitutes, all of the women that you need, she can get them for you. Everything come with a price.
Right next to us. This bitch is 9 bedrooms.
9 bedrooms.
Really? 9 fucking bedrooms. It's like $1,000 a night.
1,000 for the night.
But when I tell you, she the motherfucking plug, bro.
He says she the plug.
She will literally, niggas will pull up with a big ass group and they be like, yo, we got a bachelor party.
A bachelor party.
We need girls. She be like, yo,
we need girls.
Oh, I know every girl in Gusto's. What you need? But when I tell you, she the motherfucking plug, bro. She will literally, niggas will pull up with a big ass group and they be like, yo, we got a bachelor party.
A big group for a bachelor party and they say they need girls and his woman will provide all of the women, fam. This is crazy.
Girl, she be like, yo, I know every girl in Gusto's. What you need?
This is sex tourism. You can't see that? That's basically what this is.
She'll bring the girls through like she the plug. Cocaine, weed, all that shit.
Wow.
Make sure you edit that out. Cocaine, weed, all that shit. Make sure you edit that out.
Wow,
Cocaine,
wow.
Weed, all that shit. Make sure you edit that.
Wow, the man said cocaine, weed, all of that. Wow. It's amazing, right?
The female content creators are saying that I'm pandering to these men. The male content creators are saying that I'm a chameleon. And I'm like, here is your opportunity to expose me.
I am. I'm doing that right now.
Here is your opportunity to challenge me. Because if you claim you have the community's best interest at heart, and I'm over here talking specifically to young girls saying, hey, don't repeat my patterns, being as transparent as possible.
People, after everything I just finished showing you, are you still listening to this woman here? Her credibility is gone, fam. It's done. You think young girls gonna listen to you when you literally are promoting men that are basically doing this overseas? Those are the guys that you had on your panel 2 to 3 weeks ago. Remember that? Yeah, I got that video too. You had that same man on your panel. And yet, you talking about what you're doing for little girls? No, they're not listening to you.
But you're going to call me a chameleon? You're going to say I'm pandering? Come on. Then we can only question what are your intentions. I can't help but question why are you here? What is your channel about?
About the truth. Uncovering the truth. You see everything I just finished sharing? That's the truth. Something you don't do. But let's go.
Shout out to you, girl. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. I mean,
what are your thoughts?
The way I look at things now, I mean, I'm 30 years old. I don't have any children. I'm still single. Can't find a freaking girlfriend in the state of Georgia right now. Nobody. It seems like I'm having bad luck with women.
This man just said that he's 30 years old and he can't find no woman in the state of Georgia. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. This is crazy.
The way I look at things now, I mean, I'm 30 years old. I don't have any children. I'm still single. Can't find a freaking girlfriend in the state of Georgia right now. Nobody. It seems like I'm having bad luck with women.
The way I look at things now, I mean, I'm 30 years old. I don't have any children. I'm still single. Can't find a freaking girlfriend in the state of Georgia right now. Nobody. It seems like I'm having bad luck with women. What? I'm having bad luck with women. I'm having bad luck with women.
Are you in support of like are you familiar with the passport bros?
No, notice what she just said. Are you familiar with the passport bros? So she's promoting the same guys that I just finished showing you. She's promoting them right there. Are you familiar with the passport bros? Chantelle is promoting the passport bros that is involved in all kinds of wickedness. Chantelle is promoting them. Her name is on the dirty cloth.
Yes, I've heard of them. I've heard of SYSBM. I've heard of everybody.
Wow.
What are your thoughts on them?
What are your thoughts on them?
I'm like, hey, they wanted out, so they got out.
They didn't get out. They still in America. What are you talking about? They didn't get out. None of those guys have relocated to overseas. They are still here in the U.S. and they travel back and forth to play. That's all they just do. You understand? Let's go.
I have nothing against those guys. They doing what's best for them.
They doing what's best for them to go overseas to deal with prostitutes. You call that doing the best for them?
So I'm curious, what are your thoughts on women who are against them? Female content creators more.
Notice that she's defending the passport bros by saying that female content creators that are speaking against the passport bros. Chantelle is defending men, right, that are trying to seduce American men to go overseas, right, to deal with prostitutes, to get involved in drug activity. This is what Chantelle is promoting. You see that? She have a lot of explaining to do now, you know.
Specifically who say that, they are quote unquote pick-me's, say that they're on the men's side right up until the passport bros started going popular. What are your thoughts on those people?
Notice she talk about how when the passport bros going popular, so she jumped on the bandwagon because she figured the passport bros are popular. Popular in what way? So this is the team you play for. Wow. It's funny how people true colors come out.
They're just trying to shame, and it ain't gonna freaking work. You can keep shaming all the stuff you want to do, blah, blah, blah. Go ahead, do whatever you want. I'm like, look, I could give less than 2 rips about what they trying to do anyway.
See that? That man right there is a fool. That's why he don't have no gal. He said he don't care what the people are doing. And he also don't care about what the passport guys are doing because he support it. He think it's the way out, not realizing that them guys, them is wicked, man. A bunch of wickedness is what them doing overseas.
I agree. I know Game Changer say your accent. I like your accent. I'm assuming you said Georgia, so I'm assuming you're in the South, Georgia.
Yes, ma'am.
You calling her yes, ma'am? You supposed to be 30 years old? I don't think you 30 years old, man. You probably 65 years old or something, man. Talking about he can't find a gal in the state of Georgia. How? You're 30 years old and you can't find a gal in all of Georgia? You know how many gal them is in Georgia with big breast them? Big, bouncy, and nice and sweet? And you can't find a gal? No, There's nothing wrong with Georgia. There's something wrong with you. You the problem. How you in Georgia and you can't find a gal? And you 30 years old. 30 years old and you can't find a gal. Something's wrong with you. You understand? You can't pull no woman. And see, all this do it entices men to go overseas because the man that's there, he could be an agent too. He may be an agent. You can't trust none of them, man. They all working together and they're using social media to promote these particular activities. And it takes me to have to expose this to the public because nobody else would do it. I can see through all of it. Clear as day. The Most High, he blessed me with the ability to see through these things. And sometimes he make me see things I don't want to see. And he make me see it anyway. And he say, now go and tell the people the truth. And I'm like, man, I have to go do that. I have to, because if I don't, he gonna hold me accountable because he already opened my eyes. So once I see, I gotta warn you. So all of you guys that want to get your passports, you want to go to Colombia, you want to go to Brazil, keep it up. You're going to go over there and you might not come back home. Keep on playing.
Shout out to you. Thank you so much. You can stay on. Let me hear what Thomas, what are your points? And I had the I have the link drop if anybody wants to come on and add to the conversation. But you know, I'm really here for people to.
I think the guy is an old man at conservative troll. I think that the guy must be an old guy because I don't see how he can't find a woman in Georgia. I don't understand that. They have a lot of baddies over there. And this guy talking about he can't find one and he has bad luck with women. That don't even make sense. He must be an incel, socially awkward. He lives in his house. He never comes outside. I don't know. He don't have no hobbies. He don't work out. Something wrong with him. There's no way.
To explain to me how I pander, right? The male content creators who are calling me chameleons and who want to expose me. Here's your opportunity. Female content creators.
You've been exposed already in this live stream. You have a lot of explaining to do. You literally endorse a cartel group that promotes sex tourism by seducing men to go overseas to deal with prostitutes. That's what Chantelle promoted. There's no way around this one. The evidence is there. It's very clear. That you can't hide from this one. You know, you talk about how you have tough skin and you don't mind constructive criticism. Well, let's see how you handle this. Let's see if you're fit, friendly, and cooperative. Let's see. Is Chantelle fit, friendly, and cooperative? Can she handle the truth? Will she repent? Will she come clean and disassociate herself from that wickedness? Because, you know, Johnny paying you, you know. I can guarantee you, if you disassociate yourself from the passport bros, Johnny won't be paying you no money no more. But you know what Chantelle gonna do? She gonna ride with the passport bros to get him money, you know. She want that money, man.
Who say I'm pandering to men for validation, views, and money. Here's your opportunity. Thomas, what are your thoughts?
Good evening, sister.
It's not Thomas. It's Thomas. You understand? Thomas? No. Thomas.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Always a pleasure to have you call up.
No worries. Thank you. Let me play devil's advocate before I roast these modern Western black women.
And notice this guy right here sound like he hate women, you know. You can hear it in his voice. He said before he roasts these American black women. It's interesting how these guys, see, the issue that I see here with a lot of these guys, right, is that they have no women. It's like they're suffering from the lack of companionship. They don't have a woman to talk to. So they grew bitter. And it's like they're frustrated. And it's really not a woman's fault. It's just that these guys can't get women. At the end of the day, if a man have to go overseas to find a woman, that means in America, he's a lame. There's no way around it. You can't sugarcoat this one. Listen, you got guys out here that is overweight and they still able to pull women. You got dudes out here that know they ugly, overweight, and he still got a mouthpiece. He's able to holler at women in America and get laid. How is it that these brothers are frustrated and can't pull a woman here? How? They just don't got it. There's no other way around it.
So that maybe you're doing it for views. That's what they think. Because, you know, there are comedians like Millie King, Jessica X.
Notice he called out Melanie King and Jessica X. He called them out as chameleons.
You know, just because there's a female face, then you may attract more male attention. Because if you look at Millie King,
you see that? When they see a female face, it attracts male attention. Now, the only male attention that they will attract is from simps. Guys that got no woman, guys that are lonely. See, a man that have women, he ain't gonna be thirsty for none of these broads, like at the end of the day. And it doesn't matter how they look. Like if you really think about it, right? A lot of you guys, you'll look at Chantelle, right? And you'll start to kiss her behind because you look at how she look and you figure, well, you know, if I treat her a certain way, maybe she'll like me and we could be friends. Not realizing that she don't give a fuck about you. That's the problem. You guys, you're so thirsty. You know how many women is in this world? You worrying about that one woman right there? She don't care about you. She don't. None of these women on YouTube care about you guys. Y'all so foolish. You really think they care about you, man? It's a business, man. A business. Their job is to make you feel important. That's the job. It's to make you feel like there's women that really care about us brothers. Fam, if that woman care about you, she would be your woman. Why none of these women that claim they for the brothers, how come you don't see them trying to mix, mingle, and talk to the brothers? Why don't she go find one of you brothers and become your woman? Why? Who's she saving herself for? Why she don't got a husband? Why all these different content creators playing games? What's going on with them, man? You can't see the scam? Guys are weak, man.
She's only repeating the same talking points from men who support the SYSB and passport movements.
Listen, all of these females on YouTube is regurgitating talking points from men. You know how many of these females watch my platform low-key, hearing all my information, and then they go back to their platform and make videos, and they never shout me out. They never call my name. They never say, hey, big up such and such and such. Never. That's why I don't trust none of them. None. I don't want to deal with none of them, man. They wicked, man. You understand? A lot of them is fake. I'm telling you straight. See, you can't say it because, you know, you want some pom-pom from them. I don't care because I know they don't like me. So I'm going to speak my truth. I'm just letting you know. I can feel the vibes. They don't like me at all, man. You sense the evil nature, but you believe that they for the brothers. They not for none of you, man. They for the wallet, the money. That's what them want.
Men from the manosphere. But she's because of how she looks.
Yeah, that's exactly why. Now watch how he's simp. Watch this. Listen.
That's why she's gaining more attention. That's why she's gaining more subscribers. So your critics may say the same thing about you, Chantelle. You're a very attractive black woman. So
notice that he said you're a very attractive black woman. You see that? Why him say that? Because him want she pom pom. You know? That's why him say that. See, when a man find you attractive, it because him want a pom. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But the truth is, this is why those guys flock to the platform. It's not because of anything you saying. No, it's because they like you.
you're a very attractive black woman. So you're a very attractive black woman. So it makes sense to them that, okay, she's repeating the same talking points. So she's a chameleon. She only wants to gain attention. That's what they think.
That's exactly what it is. It's not what they think. It is what it is, fam. These women are not speaking against the women in the space that are doing the evil. They're not doing that. They haven't dedicated their work to speaking against the evil. Instead, they're talking to ghosts. They're talking about women being overweight. They're trying to ruffle up feathers, right? And in the process, that panders towards the men because the men like what they're hearing. So they're going to support it. That's just the way it is because they know that, listen, let me give you a little advice and make you understand something. If I got on YouTube, right, and I start going in on black women by calling them these fat this and that, and I'm going wild and speaking crazy and reckless, I'll be called every evil name in the book. I'll become a bad man. But when women do it, they get a pass. That's why the men support them. They know that. And that's the road that Chantelle took, to pander towards the men, because she know that being that she's a woman, she's able to say the things that men want to say, but men that would say them would be brought under certain charges. It'll be looked upon as hate. It'll be looked upon as he's misogynistic. Nobody could tell her that. Nobody could tell her the things that they would tell a man. This is why they hated Tommy Sotomayor. This is why they hated this and hated that. But see, when a woman says certain things, she's allowed the liberty to say certain words, and it goes unchecked because they look at it like, well, she's a woman. But if a man said the same word, he'll be condemned for the things that he had to say. They look at it differently when a man say it. That's why a lot of times when men speak the truth concerning women, women get offended. They get mad quick. But when a woman say it, women may get mad, but they won't get extremely mad. This is why Kevin Samuels was able to do what he did. Because again, when he spoke, it was like one of the girls talking. So they gave him the pass. He was the only one that I've ever seen in YouTube that would say the most craziest things to women and remain unscathed. Why? Because when women looked at him, they didn't see him as a man, a masculine man. They saw him as another woman, one of the girls. So they could relate to him. They let him do that. And women in the space that do the same thing, they get the support because men love seeing that. They like when women pander to them. And this is what they're doing. She could deny it, but she's pandering. I can see it.
And that's a good point. That's a good point. I've never repeated anybody's talking point.
That's a lie. Wow. She said she never repeated anybody's talking points. Practically everybody in these YouTube streets repeat everything that I've been teaching for years. For years, fam. I've been here since 2006 before everybody. You understand? And all I hear in the black sector is people copying everything. Do you know, I've been teaching on polygyny for years, and everybody on YouTube talking about having more than one wife, this, polygamy, that. Y'all copying off me. I've been talking about, women go through a metamorphosis, the DNA, this and that. You hear everybody talking about the same thing. I'm talking about, when women hit 35, 40, all of a sudden they want a good man. Everybody's saying the same thing. I'm talking about no dinner dates, don't buy nothing. You got other guys now trying to do the same thing. Everything I talk about. Listen, fam, sooner or later, all of you content creators that keep regurgitating and copying everything off of me, sooner or later, the platform you have, right? Your viewers is going to know the source where you get all your material from, and they're going to come over here and subscribe to my channel. Sooner or later, they're going to find out the source. You got people on TikTok stealing my commentary, my content, things that I've been saying for years. People send me video clips of people stealing my stuff. I mean, I'm listening to people. I'm like, sounds just like me. It's amazing what I see in these streets, fam. Plagiarism like never before.
Right. And I know when Kevin Samuels, rest in peace, Kevin Samuels, I got that a lot, that I was repeating Kevin Samuels' talking point.
So you admit that you were repeating Kevin Samuels. Wow.
But it was just that I was sharing my story.
Your story? What do you mean your story? Your story didn't help nobody because it didn't help you. Your own story didn't help you. You said at the feminist movement, this and that and this and that, and you chased career. You're in your 30s. You don't have no husband. You did that to yourself. Okay, now that you know the truth and you're trying to tell all these women the truth, how come your truth? How come it's not helping you right now? Why is it that you in your 30s right now, why can't you find a husband with all of the advice and all of the information that you giving all of these people? Why you can't find a husband? If you think you look good and all the man them like the way you look, why you can't pull a husband? Why can't you deal with one of these guys in these YouTube streets and say, you know, let me settle down with this man right here and seem cool. Let me deal with this man here. Let me hit up this man here. Why you don't do that? Because you don't want no husband. You understand? You can't deal with that. See, this is the biggest scam I keep telling you guys, man. When women are acting like they for you guys, but they don't have no husband, but they talking a good talk about, you know, women need to be cooperative and friendly and fit and in shape, and yet they don't do nothing themselves. Where is their husband? That's the thing I'm going to always say.
Right? Everything that Kevin Samuels was talking about, especially when he talked about going back to school when you reach a fork in the road, that was me to the T. Right? That was Sam. Shout out to you, Sam. Thank you for being in here, Sam. You see, that was me to the T. So it wasn't necessarily repeating talking points. It was more like, hey, here is exhibit A to what he's talking about. I do find though that a lot of content creators, and I honestly don't watch Melanie King's videos, so I don't know.
Wow.
The only video I will see is like if one go viral or something. And
wow, shots fired at Melanie King. Reload. Wow. She says she don't watch none of Melanie King. She called out her name, fam. And I remember they were beefing the other day. I remember she had a public post that she put in the community section, and Melanie King went over there to pretty much holler at her about that, and they had like a little debate in the comment section. It was funny as hell, fam. So I guess she got issues with her, fam. It's interesting.
Somebody sent it to me. So I really don't know what her channel is about. But one thing I must say.
It's funny when they say they don't know what their channel is about. You know good and well what her channel is about. Stop the cap. Let's go.
A lot of content creators who did reaction videos.
Uh-oh, listen to this part here. Listen to this.
To Kevin Samuels.
I did reaction videos to Kevin Samuels. What about that?
And who would like, you know, I worked with female content creators in the past where it was mostly like reaction video to confirm what they are saying, to confirm what these men in the space are saying. I can understand why men will be skeptical of those, because obviously you're not really coming up with an original point. You're just repeating what the video that you're reacting to.
No, she did not just say that garbage. So you basically saying that if I'm doing a reactionary video that I'm just not original. You can't make this up, people. I'm the most original content creator on YouTube. The most talented on YouTube. These people have some nerve. She's basically saying that people that do reaction videos, they don't really do anything. They don't got no talent. They don't have no original talking points. My goodness, man. You know how many videos I got on this channel right now? I got more than, technically, publicly right now, if you check, I think there's about 1,000 something public videos. But I have more than 1,000 videos that are on private. I got a lot of videos on my platform. Not only that, on all my platforms, got a whole ton of videos. You know how many talking points? I'm a pioneer of talking points in these YouTube streets. I can go back to 2006 and pull videos up and show who is the originator of talking points. And I show them today, I'll embarrass everybody on YouTube. Seriously. If there was a way to collect monies and compensation for talking points, I'll be rich because of all the things I've been said. People repeating my words all day long, and they never give any credit. That's how the YouTube streets is. Very, very cutthroat. A lot of snakes. That's why I don't trust nobody. I don't trust none of these people, fam. At the end of the day, I don't trust none of them. None of them. Because everybody's dirty. It's too many cliques, too many clubs. That's why you got to roll solo and pretty much walk in the shadows alone. It's the best way to be. I'm telling you, you're a content creator, solo. It's the best way you can be. Don't trust nobody because everybody's a snake. They'll just want to leech off you, befriend you so they could gain some clout. And once they get to a certain level, they act like they don't need you no more. And now they just forget about you. That's just the way it is, man. And it mainly come from so-called black people. They're the only ones that actually do that. Let's go.
Say, obviously, you're not really coming up with an original point. You're just repeating what the video that you're reacting to say.
Wow.
Obviously, you're not really coming up with an original point. You're just repeating what the video that you're reacting to say.
Now, this is a reactionary video. You hear me repeating anything that somebody says? Or do you see me laying down the facts and sharing commentary and criticism and holding all of these people accountable? See, he said that when you watch reactionary videos from these people, they just repeating what somebody in the video said. I don't do that. I share commentary, which is a lot of information, a whole lot. We've been on thus far now 2 hours and 17 minutes. The video that we're reacting to is 39 minutes. That means that I've been literally responding to this video with my own commentary for about 1 hour and change. That's a lot of talking points, not repeating. Let's go.
Yeah, that's true. Like, whenever I see Melanie King and Jessica X, I don't take them seriously.
Notice he have a problem with Melanie King and Jessica X, but he don't have a problem with Chantelle. And she takes other people talking points as well. And it's interesting.
I mean, and as I said too, Jessica X is another female content creator. I don't watch either, so I don't know what she say over there either.
Somebody in the chat said that she said, what is this? Tavares said, Ringo, she sent a challenge maybe 20 minutes or 30 minutes ago. Much respect. That's because she's watching the video. You already done know. I got their attention. Now, when a woman try to challenge a man, what does that make her? Make her masculine, you know? See, they don't realize that when it comes to this type of game, I'm an expert. A woman cannot challenge a man after a man just destroyed their entire talking points and their reputation with just one video. This woman literally endorsed the passport bros that is involved in sex tourism with prostitutes overseas. There's no way out of this one. Those guys are not looking for a wife. Chantelle believed that those guys are trying to find better women because the women in the United States are no good. But based on the receipts and the evidence presented, those guys were not over there looking for no wife. They were over there looking for prostitutes. So how do you explain that one? I don't care about no damn challenge. The challenge right now is the evidence that I just present. And the truth is out. Chantelle and the Passport Bros cartel under public scrutiny. Now the public is examining the material, and it's up to the public to decide who they want to believe and who's telling the truth. Simple as that. You don't see me overseas. I don't have no time for that. There's plenty woman right here that is nice and sweet. I don't have to go overseas for that. Those man them is looking for prostitutes. There's no other way around it.
She's repeating the same thing. I mean, Jessica. Oh my God, I called you Jessica. No.
You call her Jessica because you like Jessica. When you look at her, you see Jessica. That's why you make that mistake.
Chantelle, she's repeating the same thing. And the thing is, I know people on the live chat, they know who Jessica X is. She's an agent.
She's an agent? How is she an agent when your name is 007? You can't make this up, people. You can't make this up. You calling Jessica X an agent when your avatar is a 007. You see how I'm able to think fast and expose you? You can't make this up. You can't make this up. You is the agent.
Every time she has the opportunity to show her face, she doesn't, because if you see her...
She don't show her face, but you fools keep super chatting her all the time. You guys are foolish, man.
It doesn't... That's not who she is. She's an agent. So... It is what it is. These people, these haters, they hate you because you're telling the truth.
Notice when she put the super chat on the screen, she looking at the super chat, she's like, Bomba class. This man really love me, man. And wanted pom pom for 500. This is crazy. That's the cartel giving her donation, letting her know, look, you know, you work for us now.
You understand the male's perspective, especially black men's perspective.
So hold on, you're telling Chantelle that she understand the male's perspective? You on a woman channel because she understand the male's perspective, but she don't have no husband? How does a woman understand the male's perspective, but don't have a husband? How is that possible? She don't have a husband, man. This don't make no sense, man. I don't understand this. But anyway, let's go.
So you advocate for black men to become the best versions of themselves, and that's what your critics hate.
You know, I indirectly, and shout out to Johnny. I'll read that in a minute. And I low-key think Johnny is the reason why I automatically started getting so much haters. But shout out to Johnny. I advocate, the main mission of my channel is to talk to young girls, right? I try to advocate for everybody to be.
She said the main mission of her channel is to talk to young girls. I guarantee if she was to show you her analytics, right? And to show you the age of who's listening, it's not young girls. It's the majority, nothing but men. Young girls are not listening to her, man. You have to understand how the game works. It's just like with Melanie King and the Danikas and all of them. A bunch of men. Women are not listening. If the women were listening, the women would change. If these women were truly given a word to help women to become better, man would not be getting passports to go overseas. Do you understand? If those women were really making an impact and reaching the women, they would be changed. But the ones who are making them successful is men. Men are viewing the videos, not women. This is what they just do, man. They pandering. All of these female creators that act like they for the brothers, panda bears, every last one. They tell men exactly what they want to hear. And the men support. Hit him money, hit him money, hit him money, hit him money. And none of those women that's talking, none of them have a husband. They have all the answers, but they don't got no man. They're not submitted to a man, but they telling women they need to submit. Look how crazy that sound. You're telling women they need to submit, but you don't have a man to submit to. And having a boyfriend don't count. Having a boyfriend in your house does not count. Where is the husband? Where is the man that make you his wife? All you're gonna hear is crickets. This is why they can't stand me, man. But guess what? I don't care. I'm a man. See all these other panda bears? This is what them does do. They give y'all $500 super chat. You see that? The man give her $500 for nothing, man. My goodness, man. The simpery of man. $500. $500. Not because of anything truthful. These men want to screw. Every woman know that when men super chat big like that to a woman, it's a personal thing. The man is saying, look, I'm the man that you need. I'm the money man. You know? Forget all of these men. I'm the man. You need me. Me want you. That's what I'm saying there. About excuse the $500 super chat limit. Showing off. Trying to stand out from the crowd to get the attention of a woman. The ultimate simp. That's what a simp does. I hope you brothers are learning.
Be the best version of themselves, but focusing on young girls. A couple live stream, maybe months now, I explained why I don't give relationship advice to men and how I feel like it's not my place to kind of hold men accountable.
So it's not your place to hold men accountable, but yet you have the cartel that is overseas involved in these type of activity, involved with cocaine and weed and other different things when it comes to prostitution. They doing that overseas, but you okay with that? See, you didn't think that nobody would be able to bring this out, but see me. Ringo TV Reactions, Ringo TV Raw, I'm able to bring out the truth. You're involved. No, I'm not involved. It's not me. No. They were on your platform. You big them up. You big up the passport bros. You sign on the dotted line.
Because I'm not a man, and I know that you guys go through things completely.
But you as a woman. So why don't you hold the women in the YouTube streets that is speaking against black men? Why don't you hold them accountable? Why don't you call them out by name and deal with them accordingly? Why don't you give them the smoke and stop wasting your time trying to challenge a man? Instead, challenge a woman. Why don't you get on your platform and go into the community section and say, you know, I challenge this woman on YouTube. Tell them that. You don't want to challenge no woman. You want to challenge a man. Why? Because you want to be a man. You see how I get up under their skin? You see how I get under the skin? They want to challenge men, but they don't call out the women by name. They don't. Because they don't want no smoke from a woman. Instead, they want to play around and argue with men. I don't argue with women, you know. I don't waste my time with none of these gal them, man, because them all wicked. I don't trust none of them because I can see through them. I can see the lies. They don't care about none of you brothers, man. They don't care about me. So how could they care about the brothers? They don't care about me. They don't like me. So how could they like the brothers? Please.
Differently and different experiences, and I can't even imagine, right? The only thing I can tell you is to work on your purpose, work on yourself, and try to be try to be the best version of yourself.
That's all she can tell you. Get on your purpose and the typical things that we've been telling men for years. How many times have I tell brothers to focus on your purpose, your creativity, and build yourself up? She's just repeating the same thing that I've been saying. Same thing. You understand? That's all them does do, man. They don't have nothing to give you, man. You guys are so foolish, man. Very, very foolish, man.
I don't like smoke and I don't like beef, but we're going to have the conversation because if I'm using my platform to reach as many young girls as possible.
Girls are not watching your platform. You're talking to men. Simps. You're not talking to women. The simps come to you for entertainment because you're talking about these women that they don't like. Think about this. The passport bros are saying, forget about the women in America. I'm going overseas. So if they're fed up with the women in America, then by default, you would be one of those women. That means they don't even respect you. See, you're not seeing it that way. When Mana saying, look, I'm getting my passport, I'm going overseas. The women over here are no good. That includes you too. Because if you're not like the women in America, again, where is your husband? Where is he? If you're not like these women out here and you're so good, you're a very exceptional woman, then where's your husband? This is why they don't like me, you know. All the fam in the chat, this is why these folks don't like me, bro. I be speaking this truth raw, man. They hate me, man. Anybody else can make videos. Their videos are not effective. Not the way I do mine. The way I do my videos, it go deep inside the core. It hit them deep to the point where they be like, Ross, man, I can't stand this man. That's how them feeling right now.
Possible, but then you're accusing me of pandering, then I need to know. I need to correct my ways.
Who is the one that accused her of pandering? I don't know who she's talking about. I can see that she's pandering now, so I guess I'm accusing her. But she's acting as if though she's willing to take correction and improve. I don't think so. She don't look like the type of woman that take correction easy. You understand? She like to dish out the correction. She like to tell women, you know, you need to do this, you need to exercise, you need to do this. But when a man like myself come on camera and I tell you, look at the people you hanging out with. A cartel group. Call it Passport Bros, teaching and trying to recruit men to go overseas to deal with prostitutes and use drugs. That's what you dealing with. Are you going to repent? Are you going to disassociate yourself from that? Or are you going to say, you know what? I don't care. Turn a blind eye. Johnny, send another 500 for me, you know. This is crazy, man. But you know, you already done bought and paid for already, so I can't expect you to change at this point.
As the future children, like
this is why, brothers, you can't trust none of them. Because, you know, she already done bought and paid for already. Johnny already done bought she already. She's in their pocket. So now her platform will be used to promote Passport Bro. The thing sounds so foolish. Passport Bros. This is why I used to go in on the Passport Bros back in the day when it was ran by that other guy that passed away. Now you got a new version, Passport Bros 2.0 now.
We're doing this for the community. We're doing it for the
You're not doing this for no community. Stop.
Children. So if I'm
You're not doing this for no children.
Please feel free to call me out.
I think I did that. But we know you're not trying to listen to that. You just want to challenge people. Any woman that want to challenge people after the truth been presented, you're just in denial and you don't want to repent, which mean all the things you talk about in terms of women need to be fit, friendly, and cooperative, you're none of that. Oh, yeah.
Feel free to highlight just how I'm pandering to black men, how I'm pandering to Passport Bros.
I think I did that in this stream. It's very clear and evident. We got the jury. Everybody's here. We can all see.
Johnny said, please excuse the $500 limit super chat. Just stopping by since I heard about the hate parade. It's going to upset you even more to know I'll be officially sponsoring Chantelle with a lot more money.
Well, Johnny is a fool because he just donated $500 on YouTube via the super chat, and YouTube gets 30%. It would have been better to just send that as a cash app. I'm serious. You send $500 through the YouTube super chat, YouTube takes 30% off the top, and then Uncle Sam comes. It don't make no sense. You just threw away your money. People are foolish, fam. Let's go.
Then please stay tuned because I haven't even gotten started yet. Shout out to Johnny. Johnny is putting together a sponsorship for men who want to get their passport.
So he's putting together a sponsorship for men that want to get their passport. See, you can't see the scam, people. You can't see the cartel at work. You can't see the organization at work. They're paying her to use her voice and her microphone to give credibility to the passport bros. That a BW is in support of the passport bros. They're using her platform to funnel the ideology of the cartel practices so other men could say, wow, Chantelle is in support of the passport bros. That's what's up, yo. I'm going to hit her up with a super chat. I'm going to send some cash apps. More support for her. I'm serious, fam. If you pretty much speak on supporting the passport bros as a woman, all of the men will shower you with super chats and cash apps. That's how stupid men are. They follow any woman. They'll subscribe to you. They'll love you. You know what I mean? Because you're singing the tune they want to hear. That's the way they work.
Want to travel and go overseas. So shout out to
We already saw what happened when these guys go overseas. They're dealing with prostitutes. Don't be a fool, fam. When these American men go overseas, they're engaging with prostitutes. That's why they go to places like Brazil, Colombia, DR. It's the same destination places. They always go there. You never hear them talking about going anywhere else other than those key places where the prostitutes are, where easy access is at, where there's a lot of young ladies that are on the streets waiting for the American dollar. They'll do anything you want. You can have all your heart's desires with them. That's what they're doing overseas. This is what they don't want you to know.
It's going to be triggering because the more they hate on passport bros, the more I want to support, because we witnessed the verbal.
You heard that? She said the more they hate on passport bros, the more I want to support. So, based on her own acknowledgement, she is a part of the passport bros cartel and all of the activities that I've shown in this video. That's right. And there's a lot of stuff I could have shown, a lot of proof. I practically downloaded all of those passport bros videos. I got every video on their platform downloaded on the hard drive. So all the evidence, I have everything backed up. Nothing could be hidden. And they're going to continue to incriminate themselves. So again, to the feds, I think you need to look into this, investigate all these particular people involved. There could be some sort of sex trafficking going on, possible sex tourism, drugs. There's a lot of different things that we've pretty much discovered in this review and analysis of the tape. And, you may want to look into this because a lot of these content creators, fam, ain't no telling what they do behind the scenes. This is why I can't trust none of them. You never know who you befriending. You could be involved with people that are doing all sorts of dirt out here and you involved. Y'all be thinking this is just YouTube, like we just make videos. No, there'd be a lot of people that are involved in a lot of things in these YouTube streets. A lot of stuff be going down.
abuse men face on the daily, and to see a bunch of women who claim that they are for Black men, who claim that they are for the Black family, is against men putting themselves first. It's wild. It's crazy to me. I do not understand. And majority of these content creators claim to be in happy relationships. It's like I'm low-key confused. Shout out to the beautiful lie. Always a pleasure seeing the beautiful
Notice she loves the beautiful lie.
in here, always coming with gems too. The beautiful lie said, if you want to make money in this sector, be pro-woman, pro-LGBTQ, pro-feminism, pro-hot girl summer, pro-single motherhood, etc. There's no money in telling women the truth.
That's a lie. There's no money in men telling women the truth. Are you listening? There's no money in men telling women the truth. But there is money in women pandering to men. You see that? Oh, yeah. Let's go.
They hate it. That's what men are complaining about.
About people thinking that you're pandering and stuff and that you're one-sided. And I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna say it like this: whether you're pandering or not, so what? I mean, it's like,
this guy just said, if you're pandering or not, so what? Do you see that? So basically, he don't care if she's pandering. He don't care if she's pandering. You all heard that. He said, whether you're pandering or not, so what? Wow.
it's like you're, and if you're specifically avoiding one side to talk about another side, I mean, I think you're doing it intentionally because you see that it's an imbalance. Because it is an imbalance.
It is.
And I support you doing it intentionally because you know it's an imbalance. They know it's an imbalance. Kevin Samuels knew it was an imbalance. That's why he focused on women so much, even if he focused on men in the past.
Kevin Samuels didn't focus on men in the past. Kevin Samuels was trying to copy men in the space by trying to use their talking points. And when he realized that nobody was taking him serious or paying him any mind, that is when he switched up and started to talk about women because he saw no profit in talking about men. And he even said that on camera. Kevin Samuels even said this on camera, that there's no money in talking about issues regarding men. He said that on camera. I got the tapes. And those video footages was pretty much on his platform still. He knew the money was in him talking about women because he knew everybody was going to support that. You understand? But there's no money in men talking about truth towards men. There's no money in that. Men are not going to support that. That's proven. That's been proven many times on YouTube. When you try to, I guess, build up the brothers and elevate them with knowledge and understanding about different things, they never support you. They never support. They don't support nothing you do. So you'll be talking and never getting paid. But when you are a woman and you pander towards men, oh, you're going to get all the support you want. Men love panda bears. Let's go.
And you know what?
So that's what I see when I hear people say that it's crazy.
And shout out to you for saying that. But you know what, T-Walk? I have shared my stories with the Dusties. I mean, if you've been rocking with me long enough, you know the story when my ex used to drive my car. So I don't focus on the Dusties.
So a Dusty is a guy that drive your car. So basically, if you had a man and he drive your car, he's considered a Dusty. In the beginning, she was talking about that. Now look at her calling men Dusties now. Wow.
Because I don't like Dusties, and I think whatever you focus on, you attract.
So she don't like Dusties, and you're wondering why she don't got no husband. Brothers, see, this is why I'm straightforward, and I just say what the fuck I want to say when it comes to this truth. Because women, they don't care about you brothers, bro. I'm trying to show you the truth. I'm trying to be as transparent as I can. they look at you guys as dusties. That's how they see you. You're just nothing but a dusty. That's the respect they give you. That's the fit, feminine, cooperative. That's what it is. Calling you guys dusties. They don't like dusties. See, all of those guys on the panel, they all think that they're cool with her. And the truth is, all of those guys on the panel would screw her if she gave them the opportunity. That's why they all stick around. And it's the truth that I'm speaking here, man. This is one of the dark secrets about social media is that men are so thirsty that they will live on a female platform because they're just waiting their turn. And they figure if I can give her a super chat, it can make me stand out. Maybe she'll like me. That's why the man gives she $500 because he's saying, look, I outdo all of these guys. So if they give you $10, $20, that don't mean nothing. I just put $500 in your hand. You understand? And ain't no telling what he giving on the side in the so-called Cash App. Probably giving $1,000, $2,000 Cash App. You understand? Which will buy her to the point where she'll promote Passport Bro till kingdom come. Ain't no telling how much money they done give her, man. She's already bought and paid for. So to everybody, you must understand what I'm saying here, man. I showed you exactly what the Passport Bros are doing, and Chantelle promoted them. So she's promoting all the activity that I was showing in the video at the same time.
And because I know I don't want the dusties, that's why I don't focus on them, right? But it's not like I'm sitting up here saying black men are perfect, because I can have a whole entire live stream sharing my experiences.
See? She don't believe that black men are perfect. But she's not focusing on the black men that are doing the dirt. She's not focusing on black men in the space that are pumping and dumping women. She don't care about that. Chantelle don't care about him on them that's pumping and dumping women. She don't care about the guys going overseas to deal with prostitutes. She don't care about that. What she want to focus on is Big Shirley and making jokes about the women that are overweight and obese. It's easy to say that when you already done slim and you have a nice shape. It's easy to do that. But what if you were big? What if you had a problem with your weight? Would you be talking like that? I doubt it.
Yeah, I know, and I know that. But what I'm saying is, I appreciate you for focusing on what you're focusing on.
Notice how the brothers praise, and I appreciate you for this. I appreciate you for that. When was the last time these brothers ever tell a brother that been putting in work that they appreciate them? You guys, man, I tell you, fam. You guys got no shame. Y'all will praise women all day long, but you would never send a brother a DM message and say, bro, I appreciate the work you doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to support you. It is what it is, man. I just wanted to let you know that, fam. Like, I really support what you're doing, fam. They don't never do that, man. We put in all of this work, all of this time. Look at this video, man. Look at this stream that I did, fam. Look at all of this work that I presented for you. Look at all of this work. All of this work. Everybody in the clouds, everybody's watching, doing this and that. Is it that much to show some support? This is the thing that I'm talking about, man. But when it comes to women, man, you brothers, man, y'all turn up for me, fam. You turn up real
because
heavy.
It's an obvious imbalance out here where it's a lot of black men bashing going on, and black men just recently got a voice within the last few years. That, now I'm saying, it hit like a voice in mainstream. So, like, I mean, the thing about it is they don't like the change that's going on. They don't like receiving that same energy they've been dishing out.
Shout out to Shea Butter had said calling out these content creators. It's not necessarily call them out, but it's to bring a balanced perspective, bring an alternative. Say, hey, ladies, there, because in every, shout out to Shea Sharday, she made this extremely important point. In every society, there were wives and there were concubines. From throughout history, there were.
Notice how she's talking about wives and concubines. Who do you think they're getting this information from? Who do you think they get this information from about wives and concubines? Who talks about these things all the time? If you look at this woman from when she first started on YouTube, have you ever heard her talking about concubines? People get that from me. All of them get that from me. But you know what's so interesting is the way that she's explaining it proves that she don't know what is a concubine. Listen carefully.
Always the wives, and they were always the woman for fun time. The only thing
Notice she called the concubine a woman for fun time.
No, in this society, the concubines have outnumbered the wives.
She said the concubines have outnumbered the wives. That don't make no sense. Because if a woman was truly a concubine, then every man would have one. Every man would have a steady woman that he deal with, because a concubine is not a woman you just go to the screw. A concubine is like a half wife. She's still a wife. You understand? She's not a wife, a woman you just go to the screw. No, the women of today are 304s. They get passed around to every man. You understand? They're not concubines. The women of today are 304s. They are not concubines. A concubine is a faithful woman who is faithful to the man that she deal with. She's not a 304 that's all over the block. She's not selling she ass all over the place. You understand? A concubine is loyal. Jacob had 2 concubines, 2 wives. Total, he had 4 wives. And his concubines gave him more sons than all his wives. The concubines. He had babies with the concubines. They were faithful to him. So when you think of the word concubine, you're not dealing with a woman that you just deal with for sex. A concubine is a wife. She just have a lower status. She's still a wife, but she have a lower rank. You understand? A wife is a higher rank, and she have more responsibility. But if you notice, Jacob had babies with his concubine. She's not a woman you just go to have fun with, like Chantelle's saying so ignorantly, because she don't understand what is a concubine. She's looking at it as if though it's just some plaything you deal with, like these women today. She's calling the women today concubines. Why? Because she heard that from me. And she didn't explain it correctly. I said the women today act like concubines. Doesn't mean they are concubine. See, this is what happens when people regurgitate information from other people. They don't make no sense because they don't know how to explain it. The women of today are 304s with high body counts. They get passed around the block by everybody. A concubine is a faithful woman. And this is what I've been teaching men, not to wife up the modern woman. Don't make them a wife. Deal with them as a concubine. I didn't say deal with them as, oh, let me just deal with her for some sex. No. Deal with her as a concubine, which means she's not your wife. You didn't make her a wife. You gave her the status of concubine, lower than a wife. She still must be faithful to you. She still must respect you and cater to you. But she's a concubine. She live over there, you live over here. You don't make she come live by you. And you as a man, you don't go live by her house. No. She have her own place because remember the women over here is independent. They don't need no man, remember? They can buy everything they want. They can pay their own bills, buy their own car. So at that point, you can't deal with them as a wife. You deal with her as a concubine. That's what I teach. And you see how people on YouTube is using the word concubine? They don't even know what they're talking about, man. Listen.
And that is the issue. We need to bring more wives back in society. We need to promote wife-like behavior.
So we need to bring back more wives and wife-like behavior, but yet you are not a wife. Why you are not a wife? Why you don't have a husband? Again, this is why they don't like me, man. Let me tell you something, man. These type of women, they won't last around me, man. Because when they experience real masculine energy, and when they realize the criticism and they deal with that and the correction, they can't handle that, man. They pack up them bags and move a long time ago, you know. Why she is not a wife? She just said we need to bring back this and that. We need to bring back wifely this and wifely. Well, why you? Why you are not a wife? Why don't you become a wife first and bring it back? But no. You is most likely probably some girlfriend, something that a man just use. Still disrespecting yourself, but you're talking about you helping the young gal them. You see, this is real constructive criticism that hit deep to the core. Because, you know, if you are really trying to reach the girls and you're telling them, you know, don't follow my way, don't do this and don't follow my this and that. But yet you dealing with a man and he's not your husband, but you allowing the man to come inside of your body and you supposed to be trying to help the young ladies. You is a hypocrite. You is a hypocrite. No one don't supposed to listen to you. You have a bad vibe, a bad spirit. Because if you true, then that means no man touching you right now until them wife you up. So if a man touching you right now, you is a hypocrite. And you're not fit to lead no young lady nowhere because you don't have the results. And this is why I say don't listen to no woman on social media talking about relationships or anything if she don't have the results. How many of you would listen to a man that's homeless, living on the street, and he's teaching you about, you know, I can teach you how to be a millionaire. I can teach you how to get out of debt. I can teach you how to have money in your pocket. But the man don't have no money. He live on the street. Him hungry. Would you listen to him for financial advice? No, you won't. You know why? Because he don't have no results. So why you listen to people that don't have no relationship, that don't have no stability, and you listening to them telling you what you need to do? When I tell you, these people on YouTube, they cannot handle me, you know. They can't. They could talk to all the owner the way they want. But you see me, when I talk, I'm the one who is logical. And what they're teaching is illogical. Because you listening to someone that don't have no results, trying to tell you what you need to do when they don't even have the results. That's called insanity.
In society. Says, are we going to bash the concubines and put them over there? No, they have their place, but we're going to label them.
Notice that. She said, we're not going to bash the concubines. She's calling something concubines. She's not making no sense because here the thing is, if you, Chantelle, is with a man and you are not his wife and you think the concubines are those kind of women, then that would make you a concubine, right? Because you just said a concubine have their place. So you believe that a concubine have their place. You really believe that, Chantelle? Chantelle, do you believe that a concubine have their place? You just said it publicly that a concubine have their place, which means that you accept them. So hear what I say. Listen, a man wife you up. And then 2 weeks later, he tell you, look, I'm gonna go get me 2 concubine. You know? Have 2 concubine on the side right there. You accepting that? You just said that the concubine have their place. So if you as a wife and your man said, look, I want to have 2 concubine. Matter of fact, I want 5. 5 concubine. You accept that? You will be okay? Or will you be in your feelings? Oh, I don't want that. If a man gonna be with me, have to be only me. then that mean you lying. That mean you don't believe nothing you just said about the concubine have their place. You're just repeating what I say. Because you don't believe a word you just said. Because I know you don't support a man having more than one wife. I know that. I have receipts. You're one of those kind that believe a man's is supposed to be with you and you alone. It's not going to work. So if you believe that a concubine have their place in society, that would make you a supporter of polygyny. But we know you don't support polygyny, so how can they have their place? You're not making no sense. This is how I know that you're regurgitating information that you heard from me and others.
The correct label, and then we're going to also distinguish the wives from the concubines.
But you're not a wife. So what position do you hold? You're not a wife. So in order for you to distinguish between the concubine and the wife, where do you fit in if you're not married? I keep telling you, man, they can't deal with me, man. What category does Chantelle fit in? What category? What category does she fit in? Because she's not a wife. And I know she's not a concubine. So where does she fit in? I keep telling you, they talk because they regurgitate and talking points from other men.
Yeah, we're going to wrap up. This was a really, really good conversation. I dropped the link. So if any of my critiques who are accusing me of pandering to men, who are accusing me of saying what men want to hear for views, validation, and money, saying what men want to hear for views, validation, and money, saying what men want to hear for views, validation, and money, saying what men want to hear for views, validation, and money. Johnny came through with his heavy hand. Once again, I'm excited to start working with you. Hopefully we can get Andre on board. Hopefully we can get Austin on board, and anybody else.
Notice she just said, hopefully we can get Austin on board. The same passport guy that I just finished showing you what them doing. She said at the last ending of her stream. You see that? She said that Johnny came through with his heavy hand with his super chat. You see that? The cartel is financing her. You can't see that. They have their hand inside she purse, giving her money. So now she work for them.
Want to get on board.
If you notice, if you want to get on board, look at that.
Put actions behind our words. We're not just talking. If we want a better Black community, we're going to have to rebuild it.
A better Black community, rebuild it. There is no Black community. Chantelle, there is no Black community. You can't build what's not there. It's not there. There's no Black community. Black people don't have a community. They don't even have a culture. They don't even know who they are. You understand? There's no community. Even on YouTube, there's no Black community. Even on YouTube. Black people on YouTube is divided. There is no community. You understand? You embrace and support guys that are involved in wickedness. You're in a different community. So there's no way you can rebuild something when everybody is wicked.
Right? So we're not just up here talking, but we're all here doing actions too.
What actions? What actions are you doing? Where's your husband? Why you don't have a husband? Why you taking in talking points from different men? Why you don't give proper recognition to the man them that you learning from? But instead you want to act like you have some sort of special knowledge when you don't have a man. If you don't have a husband, who teaching you? Who guiding you? So you know what really going on? A lot of these women on YouTube, I'm the man. I'm the one guiding them. I'm the one guiding all of them, you know. There's a lot of women on YouTube. I'm the one guiding them. You have a lot of women that watching me right now. I'm the one guiding them. Basically, I'm their man. Because they listen to the things that I say. They adjust their lifestyle to fit this and that. And then next minute, you know, everything working good. Y'all remember the other day? I did the video with Melly Monaco. Y'all remember that video? Y'all remember the video that they with Melly Monaco where she was trying on some trash dress and the gal don't know how to dress up? My goodness, listen. The gal went on she page. You know that she watched my video? You know she watched my video, right? She posted in the community post, right? A community post. She had on a nice dress. I think it was like a yellow. If you go look at it, if you go look at the picture, right? The woman say, you know, she ain't telling me nothing because this is how these women does do it on YouTube. She buy a dress just like the dress that I have in the video. Go on she page and look. Look in the community section. It's a mustard color. It looked nice, right? She looked nice. She put on a dress, the same type of style that I suggested that would look good on her. She buy the correct kind of shoes, the same style that I recommend. And she looked nice. But did the woman say, you know, let me acknowledge. Let me show some love. Let me reach out and say, you know, Ringo made a video critiquing me and gave some suggestions on clothes and this and that, and I took the advice. Let me big him up. The woman don't big me up. But she went on she page and she posted a nice outfit with how she looked. Why? For the man. So the guys can thirst. But did she give me the credit? No. This is why you can't take them serious, man. Those type of local thing, them, me see it all the time, man. Where women, you giving advice, they learning from you, you know. Look, check this out. You remember when I made the videos exposing Melanie King, the Danica and all of them for thirst trapping with all of them breast them all out? You remember that? What happened when I do that? What happened when I expose all of them thirst trapping and thirsting the men and wearing all the cleavage, all of it? What happened? They start to cover up. Look at Melanie King right now. Look how she does dress up. Covering up and trying to look a little more sophisticated. You know why? Because I'm guiding them. I'm their man in spirit. They watch what I teach and they make the adjustments in their life to do better. But do they ever acknowledge me? No. That's called pride. All they got to do is shout you out and say, hey, you know, I appreciate the rebuke. I appreciate the correction. I appreciate the criticism. I went and applied the information and wow, you was right. Look at how Melly Monaco look in that outfit. She looked real nice. I ain't gonna lie. She looked nice in that outfit. But she ain't acknowledged me. She ain't say, yo, you know, I took the advice from the video that you made. The woman went and buy a dress with the flare the same way I describe it. I telling you, man, this is how I know that they watch me. But they try to act like they don't. I don't understand that. It's like people don't want to acknowledge you. They don't want to say, you're right. I was wrong. That's the nature of the beast, man.
So shout out to Johnny with his heavy hand trying to get these bitter bras upset.
Wow.
They saw Johnny's support and then all of a sudden I'm pandering. All of a sudden, even though we got along for so many months. As soon as Johnny came through supporting, I'm pandering. But
so you're using Johnny to support you so you could get back at the women to make them jealous. And you supposed to be fit, friendly, and cooperative. I can't believe this. When I tell you, man, this is why I like social media, because it reveals so much about women, man. And a woman can look very attractive, man, and be wicked inside. This is what you brothers have to understand about women. A lot of you guys, you don't realize that a woman can look one way on the outside, but the inside, the heart, it speaks volumes to who she really is. A lot of you guys got to stop judging women by the outer appearance. A woman can look nice on the outside and you want she, but inward, the heart, the woman wicked. You understand? Very, very wicked inside. She'll do you dirty. You can't trust her. This is something that a lot of guys got to understand that, man. Once you're disciplined and you're able to understand that, you're going to go a long way. That's why I can speak my mind concerning all of these women and all them, because they know that what I'm saying is the truth. They know that. You know what I mean? But they act like they don't understand. They act like they don't see, and they don't want to acknowledge you.
Hey, it's a correlation, but is it a causation?
That's Kevin Samuel's line. Anyway, you have the truth. I provide everything that you need to hear. Chantelle and the Passport Bro Cartel under public scrutiny. What are your thoughts? Leave them in the comments section.
Talk to me.
You don't know.
Wine on me, girl. Love on me. Hold on me, girl. Squeeze on me. Hold on me, girl.
Shout out to Sean for the $23.76 on the Cash App.
Missing you, baby. You know.
The new tune.
Holding me, baby.
Ringo TV Reactions.
My baby, you know. My baby, you know. Loving you, baby, me think about you. Honey, me missing you. Baby, me wanting you tonight. Loving you, baby, me think about you. Honey, me missing you. Baby, me wanting you tonight.
All right.
Wind up, girl, and get on by.
I'm gonna do a music video for this.
Wind up, girl, and get on bad. You know. Wind up, girl, and get on bad. You know. Wind up, girl, and get on bad. You know. Back it up, girl, and bend down, them go. Woman in the club and girl, them want flow. Wine pan the floor, girl, them get down. Wine in there, so now.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna get on out of here. Ringo TV Reactions. Y'all be safe out there. Shout out to everybody in the clouds. Shout out to the mods. Everybody who supported the stream. Make sure you click the like button. And that's about it, y'all. So we're gonna get up on out of here. Y'all take care. Ringo TV Reactions. I'm out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions,
the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.